what's up, everybody? Wednesday coming at you, 1:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ready for another show here on the station. Double style today. If you have missed it, we did the Nintendo style react earlier today. Very robust, very meaningful. Honestly, it was, it was fine. It wasn't like none of us were blown away, I felt, but there was some stuff that looked cool. I have talked with Chew about the Switch 2. We're in that weird zone about figuring out when. We know we have to get it, but when. Might try to double that up as a Christmas-style present, because then you get the system and it counts for a Christmas-style present from Santa. Don't know. Lots to talk about. Many more family-style meetings need to be had before we decide on the Switch 2 purchasing. But anyways, you guys are all legends. Big ups for chilling, everybody. And the price has been announced apparently at $450, I think, and $499 for the bundle with Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart 9. How can you resist the bundle, though? So that's a $500 out the door. But anyways, let's go. So we have a, I don't know, this is not even interesting, but there's a Kingdom Hearts fan. Oh my, in Phil's chat right now, as you can see on Raw Phil. Oh my God, I'm stupid, bro. He is streaming soon. Yay. Phil Nye the Science Guy. Hope you all have a good one. Hilarious stuff in Philip's chat earlier this morning. Okay. Anyways, we got a lot of cool clips to play today, so let's get to it. So first, yesterday, if you weren't here, yesterday during the pre-stream was insane begging, as usual, more than ever before. And of course, we clocked out before the gameplay started. But during the gameplay, it was code Black Ack all the fucking way. So here is the end of that stream yesterday, when it was just unbelievable last night. And also, apparently there was, well, you'll see what I mean here. Let's go.
25-cent tip, so obviously someone's trying to mess with me, so I'm not going to read it. All right, guys, literal home stretch of the stream. We have hit the goal every single time we played this game up to now. We're like 20 hours in, and we're nearing the end of the game. We're near it.
This is a reason to donate, because you've got money but previously. That means I should donate now because you've gotten money previously. Okay, go ahead.
Close, all right? We've hit the goal every time.
Over 10 times.
We have
nice.
10 to 15 minutes left on the stream. Can we hit the goal?
I'll get there. I got it, Adrian.
$67. Who's going to drop a
I'm going chronological order. We do got the Enzo as well coming up. I got that ready, too.
$67 tip. Who's going to need $67? Who's going to drop a $67 tip? Who's going to do a bunch of subs or a big super chat?
How can you resist?
A $1.50 tip. I want a support of another viewer chips in to make it happen. Yeah, but Beaver Bother, the most you ever tip is like $2. So, just to forewarn everyone, if you think that this guy's gonna like match what you do, he's not going to.
Thank you.
But thank you, Beaver Bother, for that.
Good guy, Philip. Watching out for you.
So now, 66 to go.
Uh-oh.
With only 10 minutes left. No, nothing's coming in, guys. I don't think we're gonna hit the goal, which really sucks. I really enjoyed having it this entire time that we played this game.
You think?
It's been a cool thing to say, hey, every time we're playing a classic RPG from my past, that people actually support it in droves. But I was always wondering how long it was going to last.
Well, it seems that you thought it was going to last forever.
Last the entire playthrough. It sucks. Okay. I wish it did. But I guess that's reality. Nicholas says, I will play the remaining amount if you stop begging and play the rest of the game. Just keep playing the game. Well, I'm leaving in like 2 minutes.
So I can't do that, you dumb fuck. I'm leaving in 2 minutes, stupid piece of shit. How can I do this deal, dumb fuck?
Just keep playing the game. Well, I'm leaving in like 2 minutes.
Piece of shit.
So it doesn't really work that way, does it? You do realize the reason that I am doing it is because I didn't hit the amount yet. So obviously, if I hit the amount, then I would stop.
Yeah, Mission Impossible, don't beg for 2 minutes.
Right? What a thing to say. What a silly thing to actually say. Stop giving me advice about things you know nothing about. Random. What were you saying? PPP, you bitch, in my chat.
Okay, here we go. So,
what were you saying? PPP, you bitch, in my chat. He was in my chat just a few minutes ago, saying, "Oh."
So this triple P he says was in his chat. And I want you guys to confirm this or not. Okay, I don't think he was. I don't think there was someone named Triple P in his chat. I think they had a different name, but somehow Philip just thought they were them. It was actually him. It was him. Oh, it literally was him. But I thought his name was Big Pig or something. Oh, it was... Okay, I can check the transcripts, actually. So what am I saying? It was the official account. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let me get... I can get the kick logs. Hang on. Let's see exactly what he said. Hang on. I'll get the logs. I'll get the logs. Because that amazing website, Kick Chat Logs, is very cool. And it makes it very easy to do so. So, Kino Casino Gaming. Let's see all the messages they said. Oh, they just said one word. They just said one thing. You guys are correct. You guys aren't lying. He said one thing. It was Big Pig. Yeah. That was it. Got in and got out. What's kind of even more funnier than that is here's the entire list of things Kino Casino Gaming said on DSP's channel for the entirety of this whole thing. Phil, you did everything right. You literally did nothing wrong and everything correct. That was in December 18th. January 14th, it says, subs, let's go. Let's get some sub bombs. If we hit 1,000 in support, Phil will fight Duty in the main event next week, brother. Let's go wrestling. I'm glad to hear that. Let's get some subs today. Let's get some subs. No Arby's for you. And Big Pig. That's the entirety of the messages from Kino Casino Gaming in DSP Gaming's chat. So there you go. But, I mean, he still begged his ass off. I mean, Triple P was right. He was begging like a pig. And this is a strange flex, right?
Ban them. What were you saying? PPP, you bitch, in my chat. He was in my chat just a few minutes ago, saying, "Oh, beg, piggy, beg." Yeah, guess what? I still hit the goal, bitch.
That doesn't mean you didn't beg like a pig.
Isn't that
I don't know how a pig begs, but you know what I mean.
Surprising that people actually like me and want to see me play games?
So he was right then. You're admitting he is right then.
Instead of be a fucking fake drama queen bitch like you wanted me to be? Oh. What are you doing in my stream? Don't you have a fucking life? You sit in my chat watching me play Suikoden? Like you give a fuck. Like you even know what that is.
Remember, Kino Casino dropped one message in his chat, and Philip would write diatribes in their chat when he was there.
Fucking pea brain. Anyway, we've done it. Because that is...
fucking pea brain. Okay, very cool. Very cool. And Triple P was right. He did beg like an amazing... he begged like worse than ever now. We are entering the ultra giga beg final form of the Beginator begging right now these days, and it's insane, and it's only going to get more interesting. Big ups to the Abyss, who says, you got yourself a Dave's coloring book? I do not have one yet. I believe Indrid confirmed bought one, but yeah, I would definitely will be getting one for sure. I have not gotten it yet though. Nick gets some of the pictures in there are very unhinged. I'll say that. I saw some of them were almost disturbing, which I know is Street Panda style. So go check it out if you haven't. It's very robust for sure. Yeah, Indrid bought one. There we go.
60 likes now. We're at 60.
Oh, Father Time got one. I will get one for sure. I'll show you Pendant Sin. Here it is. I'll show you. Street Panda has released a coloring book, and it is very robust and meaningful. And it's very detailed. It's very cool. I won't play the video again, but here's the link. Here's the link to the video if you want to watch it. But here's the Amazon link here. $16.51 is the price, and the reviews are already pouring in. I'll read a few reviews for you on Amazon. Wow, just wow. The Jenna parts are my favorites. Robust and tangy. And it's got 5-star ratings so far on Amazon. There we go. Go check it out. Let me share it with you here. Here. Bingo. And it's called Dave's Big Coloring Book. There you go. If you want to search for it yourself, I'll show a picture here. I don't want to bring up Amazon because you know how that goes. But here we go. I think I'm logged in. Here we go. Bingo. Dave's Big Coloring Book. 48 pages of colorful fun, hilarious activities in Dave's Big Coloring Book, inspired by the legendary antics of Dented Dave from YouTube. Dented Dave. That's a great YouTuber, though. Dented Dave. Makes a lot of meaningful content. Dented Dave. This book is packed with meme-worthy moments, funny illustrations, and interactive pages that will keep you entertained for many robust hours. Whether you're filling in Dave's Gowdy family escapades, navigating through Panda's maze, or coloring in Salty Phil and his pet dragon, there's something for every fan to enjoy alike and like. Perfect for Dave enthusiasts, meme lovers, and anyone who just loves a good laugh and some coloring therapy. Grab your crayons and embrace the copia. Dented Dave on YouTube. Shoutouts to Dented Dave. Oh, it is getting shoutouts? Oh, here we go. Pat Sajak says, are you guys aware of the Phil coloring book available on Amazon? It's very cool. Sat. That's from Sat Pajak. So you know he's a trustworthy person named Sat Pajak. Big Us Nick says, rest in peace, Phil Burnell and Carl Jobs died the same day. They were great in their day, weren't they? All right, we'll get to that in a second. The death of not Carl, but Phil Burnell. Now, Mr. Extravagant says, I walked to the mailbox earlier and had one piece of mail. God bless. Thank you so much, Mr. Extravagant. And if you keep on walking, you will get to the edge of the earth. You know what I mean? And that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Yes, I have seen Carl's pickup videos. They're very funny. If you haven't seen those, they're very old, but they are very funny. About like, remember that thing? I remember that like started being a thing. The thing about like walk up to women, but kind of make fun of them, but don't. You know, the thing is making fun of them and act like you don't care. That's the thing. I remember when I was a much younger gentleman, so not that long ago. But I remember like thinking that was so groundbreaking. Holy shit, they cracked the code. Like, because when you're younger, that does sound like a good idea. Like, oh my God, that's it. Yeah, negging. Negging was the thing, yeah. Negging, that sounds brilliant. Like, I don't care. Oh my God, it's brilliant. I'm going to give that a shot. But I can never do it. Like, you know, I can never do the thing. I could never do that thing effectively, so I didn't try. Big up Shadow Slammer, who says, hey, bub, it me, Oos, Jade Wolverine's bub. Where did Big Oos guy from Kidney Bean Casino go, bub? He offered me Razmatasme. Also, Kickjack Nice, bub. They play Marble Albums. One guy named Jade Piss Real. Ah, thank you, Shadow Slammer. Yeah, that is correct. Shadow Slammer said he's having a great day. He's going to be playing Marvel Rivals with some people. People ask me about I did. Chew nags me. Yes, Chew does nag me, but that's a bit more venom in those nags, right? It's a little different. I did not nag Chew, I don't think, but I did. The thing you could do is just don't act like don't act like an insane person that everything is riding on this interaction with the female. That's my recommendation, guys. Is you can't act like you care so much that if this interaction goes wrong, your life will be over. That's the key. And it takes many years to figure that out, okay? It takes many years to figure that out. But just act like your life will not be over if the interaction doesn't go well, okay? Keep that in mind. Huge help. Chew pegs you. No. Does not neg me. I have never tried pegging, okay? No. Not pegging. Want to make sure I say that? Not pegging. A lot of pegging, begging, negging, a lot of words we need to stay away from, okay? We need to stay away from these words. Okay, Papa Polecat says, I had chicken sandwiches for lunch today. They were mid. Peace and love. You say they were mid, do you? Papa Polecat with the great transition. Listen to this.
What is this whimpering sound he's making? It's pathetic. How was dinner? It was very, very mid. It was just turkey tacos.
Oh, and did you hear? It was very mid. The disdain.
Dinner, it was very, very mid. It was just turkey tacos.
Oh, come on. Does he not know what that means? I wonder if that's it. Very, very mid. It's not a good thing to say.
Who made the tacos? My wife did.
Oh,
she made the meat, and then we just put it into taco shells with various toppings. I had it with shredded lettuce and some Tabasco sauce, actually. 2 different kinds. I had a green Tabasco sauce and an orange Tabasco sauce. I had one of each.
Whoa! Check out the culinary range on Phil. Orange and green. What's the orange? Isn't it red? I would never think of Tabasco as orange, would you? Tabasco orange. Yeah, I mean the red normal one? Who says orange? Call me crazy. Habanero is orange, some are saying. Oh, that's not orange. Okay, I'll show you. I would still not describe it as orange. I don't know why. It just sounds weird, but man, call me crazy. That's a small gripe, but habanero Tabasco. Habanero hot. I've never had this. I'm down with it. That's not orange. That is not orange. Anyways, moving on. He just wants to say mid to be cool. You're right, Super Vandal. I'm very cool and hip. Oh, Grazing Porter explains it. Says he explains it.
I guess the curry's good. It looks good, actually, doesn't it? That looks like a pretty good curry.
I'm down with that, by the way. Curry is good. Curry is good. That was one of those foods that I was kind of scared of when I went to Japan. I wasn't sure about it, but once you try it, oh, mama, nice. Let me tell you. That'll help you. Late night drinking, 4 a.m., walk into a curry place, Coco Curry. Oh, mama. You're eating well and sleeping well, too. And waking up well. Full clean of the system, too.
I actually like all 3 flavors of Tabasco I've tried. I've had the orange, which is the original. I've had...
Okay, see? You all felt it. All felted. Everyone who said habanero is felted right here.
I actually like all 3 flavors of Tabasco I've tried. I've had the orange, which is the original. I've had the smoky chipotle, which is very good because it tastes a lot like a chipotle pepper. And then I had the green one, which tastes like jalapeno. They're all really good. All right, so next is bathroom and then sleep.
He's talking about the box itself that's orange. I mean, this is so dumb. We don't need to waste time on this, but that is a very dented way to explain that. I would never say orange. It's orange. All right. Okay. Okay, so let's get to the moment where we die first, okay? This is where we die. This is interesting, okay? So we're doing our job here, and you can see the side of his face still shows that... what I describe as, a female trying to be male in a stage play. And you can see it even worse from the side. It's very weird looking. But here we go.
You guys are enjoying the game. What is he doing now? Investigating interesting facts. I don't really understand this or what this actually does.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm letting the AI... Oh, your business skills are impressive. It's truly happy to be working with you. Let's see. Reply positively.
Like, you can see the jowls in this.
For a bright and wealthy future. I don't understand what business relationship we actually have. Like, we agreed to one, but we don't actually do anything that's business related. So I'm not sure what they're talking about, right?
Philip discovering networking. So we don't have a relationship now. What do we do? Okay? When do we get the money? Okay, let's... Wow, a lot of idiots early today. Hello. Setting up for a big show. Switch 2 stuff is a lot. So there we go. Oh, give me any good poll ideas. I'm open to them. If you have a good poll about the Switch 2 or whatever. Will he be positive or negative about it? I feel like too... I don't know. I feel like that's too broad. Is he going to like the Switch 2 or not? You know he's going to fence it. So give it a good poll. Oh, I saw you. I saw you, Sat Payjack. You said negative? All right. I mean,
I should play more fantasy style games, dude. I'm playing Suikoden right now. That's pure fantasy, like medieval fantasy.
Suikoden, pure fantasy.
Fantasy?
Uh-huh.
Right, with dragons and stuff.
Definitely.
I was playing Avowed, but man, the story was so bad that we just quit it.
Yeah, when you think fantasy, you think sweet codeine. Absolutely.
You miss spicy McNuggets? You do?
Who doesn't?
I don't. Did I ever have the spicy McNuggets? I don't even remember. If I did have them, they didn't make any kind of a impression on me, that's for sure.
Did I have
So
them?
he's just doing this investigating facts. It's so weird. I gotta sleep soon.
So how can we tell, like, things are gonna go south here? Like, to me, it looks like a normal Sims fucking game. And it looks like he needs to sleep. His bathroom is fine. Like, how can we tell something's gonna go off wrong here? Is there a way that anyone ever played this game? Because he looks
Wednesday's another day off. Thursday is my first day of work at the surf shop.
The surf shop. Yeah, this is his first day of working, by the way.
Confident.
His karma. Oh, okay. You can die from bad karma? Well, that's intense.
Could be. I didn't even know that McDonald's had spicy nuggets. I had no clue. Because someone, it was Dunsfelter. He says maybe they came out when you were on hiatus. You weren't doing DSP tries. It could be.
So he went right back into...
Oh, now I'm playing a video game. Remember I said that's my hobby now? I like video games, so there you go.
Oh, it's a bug.
And then after that,
Okay.
I'd probably go to sleep. Because my sleep meter's way up, see? I feel... Exactly. Brother Sean says, I feel like the game will be good once it gets fully updated. It feels like it has the tools to be good. But like, for example, I'm building up the hype of the first workday, and the game, it doesn't exist. That's so stupid. It doesn't exist. That's so dumb, right? So they definitely got to fix that. Oh yeah, look, wants to play video games, so we're gonna satiate that need. There you go. Ooh, friend to computer.
This is rough.
Programs you make in your free time. That's neat. All right.
This is fucking rough. I know it's happening soon.
Time for bed. Why is this his sleeping outfit? We've got to fix that.
What?
Time for bed.
Time for bed. Time to turn into Linkara. Time for bed. Put on my Linkara outfit. What is this? Did he do that? Put on my fedora real quick.
Why is this his sleeping outfit? We've got to fix that. The game thinks that this is an acceptable sleeping outfit.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't
Linkara PJs. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's the Linkara PJs.
understand.
What's that in the corner? What's this? What's the? Or no, let's use my pointer. What's this? What's this? Piss? Right here. There's something going on here. In the corner. It's like someone threw up. It's weird.
Why?
Maybe that's why he died.
What's going on? What the hell just happened?
Pissman style incident. There we go. And he died. Phil Burnell has passed away. What a screen. What a screen right there. Phil Burnell has embarked on the final journey of life, embracing death. This Zoe lived a full life, getting knowledge through many experiences. Filled with cherished memories with family and friends, Phil Burnell passed away peacefully. This Zoe is ready for the next life and will be remembered as a noble soul who cherished all the experiences and love from this world. Please watch over Phil Burnell's soul warmly as it embarks on a journey of new learning. A Zoe's karma is determined by their past choices. Zoe's with bad karma scores something, something, something.
What the hell just happened? What? Why did I die? Why did Why did I just die? I had 1 day of work.
Yep, that's why you died.
What happened?
Okay, I will.
You can't make it up. What happened?
Oh my god, the cringe. You know what he's trying to do? Is get a thumbnail for his clip of this. That's what he just did there.
What happened?
That's what he just did. right there is trying to get the thumbnail for the inevitable clip of this. Which, let's see if he made it. We can confirm or not. Oh my god. That is... oh my god! Look! Look! I didn't know how right I was! But I'm fucking right! Oh my god, it's not even a clip though. It's just the thumbnail for the video. We're doing live thumbnails, boys. Hell yeah. Live thumbnails. That's the best way to do it. I thought that would be a clip at least. No, it's just for the video. Very cool, very cool, very natural. Big ups, Pocket Masidi. Hey now. Second time stream today. Hell yeah. Definitely second time stream today. Big ups. Grimner says, I made the start for once. Big ups, chat legends. Big ups to you, Grimner. Iwamoto says, people on the street beg less. Find the lie. Yeah, but they got money, so suck on that, bitch. That is wild. That is really cringe.
You can't make it up.
Yeah, remember when he said he hates people doing those stupid faces for thumbnails? Remember that?
What happened? Exactly, the dream of all of my trolls. I have absolutely no idea what just happened.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty simple.
I don't know. What happened? You tell me. Why did I die? So let's read this. Phil Burnell's embarked on the final journey of life, embracing death. This Zoe lived a full life. Wow, yeah, it was like 2 days. Gaining knowledge through many experiences.
Okay, we don't hear him.
Experiences and a Zoe become ghost time. Seems like the Zoe's unfinished business to sort out in their life. Nice to meet you. I'm Nix, the one who manages Zoe's in the after. Good deed. Started
that's kind of cool.
Done yet.
Okay, so let's go to where he rage quits, because he definitely will do so. He plays the game a little bit more, and then here we go. What's the final take?
He's absolutely dead. Pretty crazy. Only 3 hours of gameplay. The guy's dead. Sheesh.
He died again? No. He died twice? No, he can't die. He died twice?
2 locations. And just do different stuff. I think that might be the best course of action.
I didn't know that. Right? I didn't know that.
Unless you guys just don't like it enough to see it again.
Oh, here
I think it's all right.
Yeah, let's bitch about contributions.
He wanted to see me play something new, and I said, all right. So I dropped the money for it.
Needs hand-holding.
I would argue tonight was
even
fun.
in death.
It's just so confusing. Like, write in a journal, but there's no journal in the game. So how do I write the journal?
Yeah,
play with the beach ball, but I went to the beach and no one was playing with beach balls. So how do you do that? Right? Why did I die out of nowhere?
That sounds like someone told him he should have fun and try to play in the beach with beach balls. Yeah, get this. I go to the beach and there's no beach balls there. Now what am I supposed to do?
So how do I write the journal? Play with the beach ball, but I went to the beach and no one was playing with beach balls. So how do you do that? Right? Why did I die out of nowhere?
Why did I die?
I feel like the game is like half finished. It's fine. But I feel like what I would want to do next is make a new character, make a fantasy character, not me, but like a completely simulated person, someone different, and throw them into one of the other cities and then teleport them around and do stuff.
You know, you don't have to make yourself, but all right, yeah.
That's what I think I should do.
Slideshow has not started yet, but I'm on it.
Make a completely new character that's not me, have them go to one of the other 3 locations or other 2 locations and just do different stuff.
Why do you
I
have
think that might be the best course of action, right?
You don't have to make yourself, and this is early access, so it seems
unless you guys just don't like it enough to see it again.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's all right. I would like to see the other cities. Like I said, there's other jobs and things apparently that are available in the other cities and other things to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't even understand why I just died. I don't even get it. So I hit programming level 2 again.
There we go. Programming level 2.
Last time. And then it's going to be time to sleep. So here it is. See, hold on. It says you're in a risky state.
Yeah.
I died again.
Dead again.
Thanks for the membership.
Same thing? Yeah, same thing. Same message. Nice double death.
I don't even know what to say. I don't understand. It pops up, says you're in a risky karmic state. But you can't do anything about it, and then you die in your sleep.
This is asking for a bit, isn't it? Where we go to DSP's funeral, and he's looking down, you know? And he just says all these lines. It would be very easy to do. He's looking down at the casket, you know? I don't even know what happened. I'm like, what happened? Why did I die?
I mean, I've only played this character for 3 hours. What was
I
it, like
die,
3 days in
huh?
the game? Something like 3 days, and you're dead. I mean, choosing to go back in time, all it's going to do is going to have you, exactly, it's going to have you load, so you can't fix it. So I guess this character is screwed. What I need to do next time, I have to make a new character.
Uh-huh.
And I have to start, I'll start in another place, if there is a next time.
Oh, yeah, looking up,
I'm
not
shocked
down.
that tonight we actually had more people here, more engagement, but the support was actually not even, we didn't even get halfway to the goal, which is very odd.
He got
Usually
double
when I have a game
perfect.
like this, it's a newer game, and we're playing, we're having
Logan
fun with it, and there's a lot of engagement, then there's support. There was like very little tonight. So I don't get it.
Now we got to bitch about contributions, which is very fun.
If you wanted a next time for the game, you should have supported it, quite frankly, because if we hit the goal tonight, absolutely, I would have done another stream of it. Now I don't know. All right.
Got him. Now what, bitch? Like the game? Pay up. You think this is free?
There's no quick audit to be had. The stream is over. My character is dead, and we didn't even hit halfway to the goal. Maybe that's why he died. Because he looked, he realized we didn't even hit halfway to our goal, and he just immediately just had a heart attack. He couldn't take it.
All right, guys, you ready? This will be a crazy podcast. Philip just said that. This will be a crazy podcast, so get ready for some wild stuff.
Gift a sub, but you can't sub yourself. I know that sounds stupid, but that's how Kick works. Okay.
Are we just going to stall for the rest?
Happening to other people, and people are posting up on Steam about it, so it does seem like it's a bug.
Okay.
A lot of views. If you torture a sim, you know how to do a cooled build, or you're using a mod. Well, it's my first real experience. I haven't played a sim game in over 10 years. I decided to take a chance on this one because people asked me to. So I don't know why you would be expecting that. You know what I mean? Like,
relax. You can just say thanks for the suggestion.
Well, we're done. This is it.
Let's get to the Cope at the end.
Crazy. Only 3 hours of gameplay. The guy's dead.
Nice.
Choose a new family. No, I want to leave. It wouldn't even let me leave.
Shoutouts Henry. Oh,
this game
he was getting a little too attracted to Henry. He had to rage quit. See? Look.
It wouldn't even let me leave.
Let me out. Come on. Let me out.
This game is something else. I don't know, man. It's
no
weird.
Henry.
Like I said, it seems like it has certain parts of it are really good, and other parts are just completely unfinished mess.
Yes.
So,
well,
all right. Well, here's the deal. I played the game for 4 hours. An hour was character creation, right? Wait a minute. Did it just update? Oh, no. It uploaded my save to the cloud. Okay.
Yeah.
An hour was character creation. 3 hours of Phil Burnell. He's dead. Out of nowhere with no explanation.
3 hours of Phil Burnell.
All right. I'll leave it in your hands, guys. Do you want to see more Zoe or not? All right. What do you want? If you want more, what I would do is
more I
would make a brand new character. It wouldn't be me this time. I would just maybe do, let's do some randomizer or whatever, and actually see what we come up with, and go from there. And then I want to throw that character into another city. I don't want.
Okay, don't care. Do not care. Okay, we do have the daily wrap too when he's bitching about it, but let's see if it's interesting.
So what Zoe is a Korean game that just came out on PC a few days ago.
He's gonna be bitching the whole time. Big F's not a fox. Says Phil's gonna be bitching to the devil for 6,000 years after dies, just repeating, I don't even know why I died. Can you please explain it? Yeah. Any explanation on why I died? Huh? I feel like there's a good skit there. Not started yet. The slideshow has started. Did you see the absolute shade that June the King slipped on Phil in the latest Game Grumps video? No, I did not, Conflict Cast, but you have my attention. Let me see if that's true. Hold on.
That wasn't a very good one. It kind of sucked, I'm not going to lie.
Let me see what you mean, sir. What is it? It is 2010 to 2016. All right, we'll give it a shot. Your entire career on the line. Entire career on the line here for Conflict Cast. Here we go. Everything is on this right here. Conflict Cast, let's see. I've not seen this video yet, but...
The Game Grumps is a Let's Play channel.
Hey, I'm Grump. I'm not so Grump. And we're the Game Grumps.
And then for the rest of the day, he would edit the episodes, and then I would work on one of the cartoons.
With the pair dedicating only a day a week to this channel, the Game Grumps immediately became a hit, mostly because there was nothing like it. There were channels that approached Let's Plays as a group, and there were many Let's Play channels of a similar format, but the Game Grumps stood out, not only because they had their previously established audiences, but also because the pair inherently approached content creation in ways that were unique yet captivating. Where the Let's Play genre was leaning more towards horror or games that were newly released, John and Aaron instead played retro games. They were a comedy duo.
Oh, that's it? Oh, that's it? Okay, I think that was more of like a... That's more of a positive, actually.
There was nothing like it. There were channels that approached Let's Plays as a group, and there were many Let's Play channels of a similar format, but the Game Grumps...
Yeah, see, that's more of a positive. I mean, look, DSP Gaming has 264 views, but that video was released an hour ago. But DSP, John Rambo, and the Air Raid Lord team up. Air Raid Lord getting some airtime. Oh, yeah. They mentioned DSP way later on. Okay, let me search it. Okay. I'll search the transcript real quick. We'll see. Oh, not that. Not that. Right here. Where did I put it? Okay. Let me search the transcript real quick. Hang on. Play! Oh my god, play! Piss me the fuck off. There we go. Okay, let me search the transcript real quick. What's going on here? It's all falling apart here. Okay. No, it's not even the transcript. How would he say it? Dark Side Phil, maybe? Nah, not showing up. Do not see it. 51 minutes in. I know, I need my producer. 51 minutes in? 57. Okay. I will trust you again. Entire career on the line here. Does it happen? Here we go.
Away and waste my goddamn time to do this stupid fucking bullshit again for 3 fucking minutes.
Cece?
It's a masterpiece. 10 out of 10.
That came from a video titled, "This is how you don't play Ocarina of Time with Game Grumps." This is a style of video borrowed from detractors of infamous Let's Player Dark Side Phil. The point of these videos is to highlight incompetence, with this one at nearly 400,000 views likely being the most popular of the style connected to Aaron. This also plays into Aaron's sequelitis of Ocarina of Time, that while overall well received, is the most disliked of the series, and is the weakest video.
Okay, there we go. There we go. That was not exactly a roasting, but it did mention him at least. In a negative way a little bit. But I would not say absolute roasting. I didn't see any roasting. I did not see any roasting there. It was fine. I've not seen this How You Don't Play. Would you recommend it, though? Emo Loves Lemons? Oh, I can't say now, because it's now officially announced from... let me see. Let me get the link for you here. Hold on. I'll show you. This is official now. So on Saturday, can you believe it, I'm going to be on Len the Deranged Show. Have you heard? Saturday night, 8 p.m. So there won't be a call-in show this week, but there will be a Len the Deranged stream. So not that one. Not that. I already played that. Right there. So it's already live now. Bingo. Saturday night, 8 p.m. Should be fun. We're done to watch This Is How You Don't Play of something. Not chosen yet. I said we'll let the chat decide. It'll be funny. Big Ups Dark Wolf says, Dan is better than John. There was no debate. See, I never... Game Grumps is one of those things. I don't know why. I just never watched it. I never got into them for some reason. But who knows? I do not know. I never watched him. I don't know much about it except for like JonTron, because you know JonTron. But I didn't even watch JonTron. I just know who he was because he was so big. Big, you know, big YouTuber. You know what I mean? But anyways. Big Ups Andy, who says, hi guys. How's everyone doing today? God bless. Hope you're doing well out there, Andy. Sounds like another certain a certain flat man. Big ups, you're a legend. Big ups to Trevor Foreplay, who says he forgot to stop mentioning troll tips, and now people know they can do 1 cent tips, which means his PayPal inbox will be flooded because he can't shut up. And that is correct, because someone did a 25-cent tip, and he got pissed about it. So now people know that you can just do 20-cent tips. I mean, do cent tip, which is stupid, by the way. As someone said in the video, if you give Philip money, you're always you are denting yourself, right? That's a self dent. But you can do that. So I know people that were already doing that are going to continue to do it. So big up Scoot to Walker, who says, might be a little late on this. Lance Catamaran was John Cena's name in the Southpaw Regional Wrestling bits on WB Network. Yeah, so the Lance Catamaran did a 13 sub bomb to save the Sweet Codeine playthrough. And he has not talked a single word in any of Philip's chats. And he also opened his account the day before on Kick. So there we go. But yes, it's definitely a real and organic fan. Okay? Definitely. Down 4 Punch says, RY Goose, a.k.a. Goose Gamer 1, sub for Carl Jobs. Yeah. Carl, distance. This is some speedrunner lore here that I'm sure 1% of the audience will care about, but I'll make it quick. Our White Goose, who was a Canadian speedrunner in the GoldenEye realm at beginning a long time ago, and Carl just distanced himself from Our White Goose when Our White Goose said a few racist comments, let's say, and then now Our White Goose is now Carl's obviously not seen very positively, which is what Down 4 Punch is referencing here. But both of these gentlemen, R. White Goose and Carl Jost, were always gentlemen to me. That's all I can say. Before any of that happened, they were always nice to me and always fun to talk to. So, but there we go. Husky of the House says, one day of missed work, played on the computer, ate a bunch, complained a ton, died of bad karma, no friends and family to continue on, can't make it up. And the one day of work is funny. One day of work was very funny. Sanchini is saying they were racist but nice in chat. No, this was before any controversy was surrounding either of these gentlemen. Okay, that was way before any of that happened. When I was doing a podcast with our White Goose for a few episodes, they were all cool. Shadow Slammer says, my life has been over since Wheelchair Bub, not Uzi. We got to get Philip's take on the wheelchair basketball game. That should be interesting. I'm sure he's got to overly praise it. You just know it's coming, right? This is so great. So great. Amazing. His thoughts on job. I'm sad for 2 reasons. No, I am not sad for 2 reasons. Logan K says, if I called anything that my girl did mid on stream, I'd be on the couch for at least a week. These people are roommates. Yes, I agree. And you just don't say it online. Even if you think it, you don't say it to the fucking internet. Because, now people are going to bring it up all the fucking time. How long is it going to take for there's a Kick name that's saying Cat's cooking is mid,
Well, the wait is over. Today is the day. April 2nd, 2025. 2 months we've been waiting for this Nintendo Direct on the Nintendo Switch 2. It's here. All the information is readily available. And on today's show, it is a Switch 2 blowout extravaganza. We're going to talk about the console, the release date, the pricing, the accessories, the games, everything.
I got
I'm
you.
going to give you my opinions on each one. It's going to be a jam-packed show. Of course, we're going to talk about yesterday's silly April Fool's antics and what's coming up for
We're going to do that joke for the 4th time? He did that joke, by the way, 3 times yesterday. The back in Connecticut joke. Day stream, night stream, daily rap. And now we're doing it again.
To the week, including my birthday bash right around the corner and another reward for hitting goals. All this and more. It's a great show. Get hype for today's Switch 2 special here on the Level 1 Podcast.
Get ready. They're still doing that same song. Big ups, Andy. Thank you so much for the gift. Let's see what I got for you here on my saved pictures. There we go. Whoa, bunny. Big ups, Andy. Copeside Phil says AI is getting too good. It knew Phil would die after working just one 8-hour shift. Yes. Big ups, Copeside Phil. Lucky Lime said, did DSP wipe level 66 podcast from his... I don't think he did, last check, but I will check it again if you think that is true now. Let me see if something has changed. Nope, it is still up there. But don't watch it because it was all a lie. The Abyss says, IRL Phil died of credit karma. Yeah! Nice. Credit karma death. Joe Max says, remember, Phil doesn't shill. Nope, he does not shill and does not enjoy people that make their stupid fucking thumbnails to game the system. Paradox says, look forward to using this when Phil actually dies. Hey, Paradox. Yoda Hall says, DSP died after working a single day and after going to the beach. Triple P wanted to take DSP to the beach, too. The two things he refuses to do, IRL. Uh-huh. That's kind of gay, though. Don't forget it is gay. Uh-huh. Bojangles says, do you think Jade's mom cried when she found that her son was going to be... No. Bojangles, too toxic, not reading it. This is a toxic message from Bojangles. Not entertaining that thought. Joe Dub says, level 1 pre-shift. Hell yeah. Pre-shift meeting. Let's go.
I'm DSP.
There we go.
Alrighty, folks, I'm DSP. This is the Level 1 podcast for Wednesday, the 2nd of April, 2025. A highly anticipated day for sure. And you might be saying, wait a minute. Phil, what's going on? You're back in Washington.
Oh, we're doing it again.
You're not in Connecticut. Back on over 5 years ago. Yesterday, being able to have a full, cool background removal tool allowing me to look like I'm anywhere that I want is pretty darn neat, isn't it? So
it was cool 20 years ago.
Really cool yesterday to return back to my old stomping grounds in Stratford, Connecticut for one day only.
Shout out Stratford. That's where the station is.
It certainly was fun, and I hope that if you guys didn't see it, check out the podcast from yesterday. It was a good running gag that worked pretty well. But then, on top of that, last night we played Inzoi, and completely unexpected, out of nowhere, my in-game character just died.
As opposed to?
Inexplicably. There's no explanation.
I'm sure it is.
Wasn't sick, didn't get hurt, just died in his sleep after only 3 hours of gameplay. So I made another kind of joke about that last night that people were like, what? Phil's dead? What's going on? And then they clicked the video like, oh, it's this game. So.
If anyone did that, I cannot emphasize this enough. Get help and never drive a car, okay? If you thought that. If anyone out there thought that, never get your license should be revoked if you have one, and you should never probably use any knives or anything like that either, okay? Because you'd have to be extremely descriptive to think this is true.
Dead, what's going on? And then they click the video like, oh, it's this game. So.
Okay.
Anyway, I almost never do anything for April Fools. Like, it's been many, many years since I did, and I felt it was fun to do something a little different with my new setup. Again, just an example of the kind of things I can do when I actually have a good tech setup, right? So, again, I have to say thank you. Why? Because it's been all of you for the last 8+ months that have supported me way more. You have increased your levels of support, and because of that, that is why we are where we are today. Why I have the tech that I have, why I can play the games that I'm playing, why I can do whatever I want with my set.
How about for the last 2 months, brother?
It's because of you. So thank you so very much for that ongoing level of support. You are changing my life for the better, content-wise, personally, in every aspect. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that, okay? Yesterday, we had a full day of gameplay with Suikoden, continuing on the first stream, and we are in the end game now. We only have about 3 more optional characters to recruit, and then the rest is just basic normal story. I actually had a great time interacting with the audience, and guess what? We again hit our goal for support.
You saw what it took to get that goal hit.
That means every single stream of Suikoden.
He just wants to say this, by the way. This is all it's for.
That I have played since the game released, 2-3 weeks ago? We have hit the goal of support. And that is amazing. That for a retro RPG, a game from the 1990s, that is near and dear to my heart because I grew up playing these games back then, the fact that we actually are hitting goals on this entire playthrough is outstanding. And again, people have said, hey, Phil,
It didn't take overtime and a last-second bomb after endless begging to hit that, right?
Will you continue to play these games like Suikoden 2 is in this collection? Would you play that this year? And I said, yeah. As long as people keep showing up, engaging, and supporting, I would be totally okay with playing the sequel maybe over the summer. I don't want to go back to back because that's too much, I feel. I feel it's too overloading of the same kind of game, but maybe wait a couple of months and then maybe over the summertime when things die out for gaming, that could be a good time to pick it up and play it. Okay?
Okay.
So if you don't know, we are on pace to likely finish this game on Friday. It looks like we're that close, and we likely will finish the game as a major stream on Friday, okay? Last night was Inzoi, and this is the game that is Korean.
Is this how you're supposed to say it, Inzoi? It sounds weird to me. I would say Inzoi, but I don't know. Inzoi. Spitfire. First Val Kilmer, now my character in Inzoi. Oh, my printer has a name here. Hey, bub, why didn't you send me that print job earlier? Shout outs to my printer. You guys work fast. Pigpen Lord of Dirt says, here's hoping everyone has a great day and can spend some time having fun. I'm off to the gym with friends to be gay. I mean, work out. Big ups, ALT. Big ups to you, Pigpen Lord of Dirt. And after a good workout, I recommend getting in that hot tub. Get in that hot tub together. It's a bonding experience, okay? Get in the hot tub, sauna, hot tub, together. The closer, the better.
Made,
Big ups,
but
Big
it's
Pen.
basically a new version of The Sims with better graphics and different features. To be honest, I am enjoying the game, but it is frustrating as well because the game has a lot of shortcomings and doesn't honestly feel polished or finished because it's not. For those who don't know, it's early access. For example, it was supposed to be my first day of work, and I went to go to work, got into a taxi cab, and just sat there. I couldn't move. I couldn't get out. I didn't go to work. I just sat in the taxi cab. And people were like, yeah, it's unfinished. Your job that you picked, which is like an intern at a financial investment company. Oh, they didn't design that job yet, so it doesn't exist. You just sit in a taxi cab for like 6 hours.
Early access, right? It's not a finished game, right?
Then I went to the amusement park, and I wanted to go on the roller coaster. Oh, you can't do that. I wanted to go on the swinging pirate ship ride. Oh, you can't do that. What do you mean? Oh, it's not. They didn't finish that yet. Huh?
Oh, man, another skit right here. Philip telling a story about going to theme parks with Linda, with mommy.
Do that. I want the amusement park, and I wanted to go on the roller coaster. Oh, you can't do that. I wanted to go on the swinging pirate ship ride.
Yeah, what else?
Oh, you can't do that.
Shit.
What do you mean? Oh, it's not. They didn't finish that yet. Huh? So what is finished? It seems like everything in the game is half finished. Okay, and that's frustrating.
Yes.
You're playing a game you paid for, and the content's just not in it. Like, what am I supposed to be doing?
Then don't buy an early access game if you don't like that stuff.
So the kicker was at the end of the stream last night, literally out of nowhere, my character just died in his sleep. And the game's like, Phil Burnell has lived a full life with family and friends. And now I was like, wait, what? It was 3 hours. I played with this character for 3 hours and they died? Like, how does that even make sense? Like, what are you talking about? I was so confused. Like, I don't even know what they're referencing here. Why am I dead? And no one could figure it out. Like, we were all sitting there and we were like, no one could figure out what happened. And people are like, yeah, if you didn't notice, if you go check, people are posting up on Reddit and people are posting up on other places. The game is bugged and a lot of people are just dying out of nowhere after just a few hours of gameplay. And then you got to start completely over because there is supposed to be another game mechanic where there's an afterlife where you're a ghost. And then if you do good deeds, you can actually like ascend to heaven or whatever. But they didn't have that in the game either. It's unfinished. So pretty frustrating. And
oh, man,
FYI, as I'm playing this game, number one, all right, we did have good attendance and people were engaged. The support, we only hit about $80 of support. So we got about halfway and then it staggered and that was it. And I said to everyone, so what gives? And everyone's like, yeah, if you don't know. So this game was very hot last week when it came out. I think it came out like Thursday or Friday of last week. But over the weekend, everyone played it and everyone hates it. They all feel like it's a completely unfinished, uninspired version of The Sims and no one really wants to play it right now. Perhaps in the future when it's more finished, more people will be talking about it and picking it up.
You
but
think?
Basically, it's just, it's kind of flopped now. Like people bought it and then they played it for a little bit and we're like, we don't care. We're not going to play it anymore. So that's not cool because over the weekend I bought it on Sunday. You guys, in the midst of it being popular, and already apparently the popularity has died out. Okay, now here's the thing:
83% positive reviews on Steam right now.
I'd be down to play it one more time, but this time what I would do is make a completely different character. It wouldn't be Phil Burnell. It would just be like an invented character that I made up.
Oh.
And we'll see how that goes. What I want to do is take them into a different town, because I went to the seaside town that was more like California. So maybe now I'll go to like the big city that's supposed to be like, Seoul, South Korea or something, right?
Yeah,
apparently
definitely.
there's new hobbies, new jobs, all kinds of stuff to do in each area of the game. So I would like to do that, but I don't know what's going to happen if I play it again. Like I said, last night I played it, and it just didn't do so well. People were saying, because it's unfinished, it's kind of annoying. And I agree. Like, if the game were finished and all the activities were there, it would be much better. But you hype up something, we're going to go to work, you get in the cab, you're just stuck in the cab sitting there. The fuck? Let's go on the roller coaster. Denied, says you can't enter the roller coaster. So, it's kind of a tease. It's kind of very annoying. So I guess we'll see what happens. Like Fed Roger just says, maybe just wait for the full release like you're going to do with Hades 2. Remember, let's stop playing, go back to it. Let's talk about it and figure it out if we want to play it next week. Earliest next week, 85 out of 90 goals. 5 goals left to unlock the DSP tries it of the Minecraft meals at McDonald's. And I already told you guys, I'm going to get both meals, both the Big Mac and the Nuggets meal. That way I have 2 different collectibles that I'm supposed to get with these adult meals, and the packaging and everything. It's going to be a great DSP tries it. I'm excited for it.
This is huge.
But we've got to hit the goals. Already we got a great head start. You ready? Let's get to Shoutouts, which is going to be the rest of the show. Very supportive, and we haven't even started yet with our Switch 2 coverage, which is going to be the rest of the show. Okay? So today, Adam Fall continues after this podcast with a bunch, apparently, anyone with the plot cited. Attendance goes down. Disco Elysium.
Okay.
Now, when I play Disco Elysium, attendance goes down. Engagement is decent. Support's been outstanding. It's kind of the opposite. Usually when I'm playing a game, if there's an issue, it's because support is bad, but sometimes you have a crowd that's engaged and likes the game. But in this case, it's the opposite. People just aren't really showing up for the game and saying it's boring when they do, but then the support is outstanding. I don't even know how to take that. All right. So what I'm going to do is tonight we're going to give it another shot. We're going to play it and see how it goes.
Okay.
And I certainly hope that you guys will hit 2 goals today. I want to be at 87 goals by the end of today. So we are on pace for DSP Tries It this Friday. Is my big birthday marathon podcast. Every support level that I hit, every $100 basically, I'm going to be taking shots and stuff. In fact, we have to figure out what kind of liquor I need to get for it. We'll talk more about that over the week.
Did we already talk about that?
There's going to be a Lego build of a Minecraft Lego set live, which is going to be fun, chill, and interactive. I'm going to be trying this new game, Schedule 1, on Steam. That apparently is a virally popular game right now. There's going to be food that my wife's going to be making. It's going to be a great day. All right, great birthday. Hope you'll join me on Sunday if you can make it for DSP's annual birthday bash. And then next week will be another full week of content on the channel. Continuing playthroughs, good fun, and a new game. South of Midnight premieres next week as well. Okay. Great stuff. Shoutouts time, and then after the shoutouts end, it's time for the Switch 2 coverage. Are we ready? All right, let's do it. So first off, we've got a bunch of tips to shout out. Then we're going to get to subs, super chats, and all the like, but I want to get to the tips first. Here we go.
Flatman B.
So I got a $1.50 tip to start off today.
Flatman B is going to bless... Oh, Beaver Bother.
I got banned in Kick Chat for posting a global kick emo of Patrick. Surely this is a mistake. You cannot get banned in Kick Chat for posting a global emo of Patrick. That's not even possible.
He was banned,
that's incorrect. If you got banned, you got banned for something else, but I don't know your name. If you told me your name in Kick, I would look it up. I don't know what your name is.
Beaver Bother 2?
Okay.
I'll see what he said. Hold on, let me check it.
Let me know what your name is on Kick. I'll have to look into it. But no, a global emote you would never get banned for. At most, the bot would time you out for spamming it, but you would never get banned for that. Okay.
This is what he said. It was Patrick. He was literally, quite literally banned for Patrick. There we go. Beaver Bother 2.
Okay,
Rest
continuing
in
on.
peace.
I received a $1.50 tip from
He was
Beaver
telling
Bother.
the exact
Look
truth.
at my last tip from moments ago. I was wrongfully banned. I need to know your name. What is your name on Kick? It's not Beaver Bother, right? I need to know what it is so I can look into it. He tipped
Beaver
twice
Bother,
before I was even online.
Beaver Bother
how was I going
2.
to respond? Well, thanks for the tips there, Beaver Bother. Okay. Your beaver is now bothered. I'm sorry to hear that. I received a $5 tip.
Hilarious.
From Flatman B. What's up, everyone? Positive vibes and God bless. Thank you to Flatman.
Thank you to Flatman.
Let's get a
Positive
nice
vibes.
animation for Flatman today. Our first tip that is of a level that you get an animation. Actually, it's probably not going to play because all the subs just came in.
First tip of a level that gets an animation.
We got so many subs coming in on Kick, which is amazing. Thank you so much to this person. I'm going to shout you out in a sec.
Yeah, this person
Awesome.
has said
Okay,
a
now.
single word in DSP's chat ever. Not weird at all. Definitely.
Over on the YouTube side, there was a super sticker before I started from Kingdom Hearts fan. Kingdom Hearts fan did a $5 super sticker. So let's get that up on the leaderboard as our first super chat / super sticker of the day. Thank you, Kingdom Hearts fan. No, sadly, super stickers don't get pop-ups because it's a YouTube chat thing. Because it is limited to YouTube chat, no service can read them. I know that sounds bizarre. It's just YouTube chat is very weird.
That's not true.
But we now have an incredible amount of contributions on Kick to shout out. It's a me, Ken. First, gifted 10 subs. Then, subscribed themselves to the channel. And then, gifted another 10 subs. Yes. An incredible amount of subs.
Yeah. Feels weird.
It's a me, Ken. Let's get all those up on the leaderboard here. Where for the 4 more subs today, you get a VIP badge. And 5 subs, you earn the VIP badge. So if you do 4 more subs today, you get a VIP badge in chat. I don't know if you already have one or not. Or if you wanted to gift that to someone else, you can actually gift a badge to someone else too. But it's always been 25 subs earns you that VIP badge. Okay. All right. So.
But last night, by the way, I didn't show it, but he went to the lowest it's ever been was last night because we wanted to hit the goal so bad. He made it, if you do 13 subs, you'll get everything. You will get everything if you helped him hit the goal. There was like 10 minutes left on the sweet codeine. He said, you'll get everything. 13. That's amazing.
21 subs is $105 of support. Means we are now at $117 towards our goal of 150 for the stream. What an amazing head start. I really appreciate that. Wait a minute. It looks like we got more coming in. First off, Squirt Rocks just gifted a sub. Thank you to Squirt Rocks for a single gifted sub.
I think we're almost live, aren't we? Yeah, we're
that
fucking
gets us
real
to
close
122. Awesome. And then it looks like there's more gifted subs coming in from It's a Me Ken. I'm just waiting for them to hit the chat, but it looks like they're in the queue. Okay. Yeah, it looks like there's more coming. It means yes, it's one.
So they just did 25.
Like to do that and let me know if you want. Okay.
What's this? Oh, now we're live too. Now we're really fucked.
Okay, I unbanned Beaver Bother 2. And that's another $1.50 tip.
Medusa Jr. says spam Lance
So now we're at
Catamaran.
148.
Maybe.
$2 away from hitting our first goal here of the stream, which would get us to 86 and on the right track towards DSP Tries It this week.
That's their messages so far.
Very nice.
In the history of their, interacting with the channel. There you go.
Okay. So, I shouted everything out, correct? I'm caught up now? I think I am. I think I'm caught up. I didn't miss anything, right? Did It's a Me Ken say anything?
He said habla español. Hablo español?
If It's a Me Ken doesn't speak up, I'm just going to give It's a Me Ken the badge.
What dented take we have for the Switch 2? I'm guessing he's going to say that he's not excited for it, but the price, he can't bitch about the price, can he? I don't know.
It's a Me Ken. I am not banned. Okay, but he didn't tag me and say, okay, I'll take the badge. Cool. All right. He wants it. Indeed. It's a Me Ken. You get it. Thank you so much for that amazing support this morning. Here we go. VIP.
Oh, we're going to talk about the second goal in a second. Do not worry.
Wait a minute.
Ooh, Big Pen Load of Dirt wants a deal. Will 900 get us barefoot jury or barefoot ALT? Jury.
I think I got it. Please
No, I don't
check.
make deals like that. I do not Negotiate.
To me, Ken, because there's
on the sock goals.
3 names that were very similar. I think I got the right one. Obviously, I want to make sure that you got it, okay? So that is excellent. Thank you so much. For the record, the OG badge, okay, I only give that out for special occasions.
Like yesterday, for 13 subs, he would have given that out.
And so perhaps today would be one of those days, since we already are about to hit our first goal. Maybe I should pump out the old OG badge and see if anyone's interested in that too.
For what?
Basically, I don't know. It's a weekend did how many? 26? So I guess for the OG badge, what should we do? Think about
how much
this.
more can I squeeze him for? That's literally what he's talking about right now. How much more can I squeeze the Ken guy for?
No thoughts on tariff. We have no time to talk about tariffs today. It's Switch 2 day, which we have to get to in a moment. All right, enough of this baloney. We got to talk about Switch 2.
He was very happy, dude. 69. Last night he said he never begged after 150. Oh, well, you're going to see how wrong that is. How much he was lying there in a second. Just
so
wait.
It's a Me Ken should have the VIP stuff.
Oh, my God. Okay.
I received a $2.
Does the show ever start or no?
From Brand Flakes, who says, go.
No,
so
I'm
now
saying,
we're
like,
actually at one.
I mean, bitching is valid, but I'm saying like you knew it'd be at least. I think that price was like, you know, what were you hoping for, right? From Nintendo. I'm not saying bitching is not valid, but I mean, you knew it was going to be around there, right?
52.
I think I said $3.99, so you know. I'm not saying bitching is not valid. Bitching is always valid,
indeed,
by the
it
way.
is official, ladies and gentlemen. We just hit goal 86 out of 90. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the early support. Thank you for filling the coffers, paying the tax, and allowing me to do what I love for a living. I love podcasting. I love gaming. I love chilling with all of you. Thanks for supporting the positive content that I put out here on my channel and allowing the internet to see that you can be successful if you're not a toxic jerk. I appreciate that very, very much. Now, here's the good news.
Okay, what's the good news?
So early.
We can do more?
I'm still going to talk about the Switch 2. We still got Adamfall. We could hit another goal on the stream. And if we do, it makes up for the fact that we didn't hit a goal last night with Inzor. It would actually put us right on pace to do DSP Tries It on Friday, which is when I want to do it. So, let's keep going. Thank you so much for the early support. Let's get some more support. Let's get some membership. Let's get a big tip. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some more subs. Who wants the VIP badge? Who wants to earn an OG badge? Let's get it going today. All right, enough of that. Let's get to the... Enough of that baloney. All right.
What, the thing you said you don't like that Triple P does?
Let us begin with our coverage of the Switch 2, shall we? It's the big thing.
Here's the good news. You can give me more money now. Pigpen Lord of Dirt, Phil is milking Kent for sustenance, so it's okay. That is correct. Milking for sustenance is okay.
We're all waiting for this today. Let's get started. All right? So first off, let's start at the beginning. Here is the official YouTube page for the Switch 2. The official Nintendo page for the Switch 2, featuring all the features, how to buy and all the baloney. All right? Rather than go through all of it
games is rough. That's
painstakingly, we'll just summarize a lot of the things here. It is available on June 5th, 2025. That's correct.
June.
That is not May 6th, 2025. People are already confused because this is the American
No, only you are confused.
way that you write out in a date. It's June 5th, 2025. Okay? This is what it looks like. Yes, they're actually going with that baby blue and almost weird peachish red color
I
that we
consider
saw.
that a cool, I think that's a very cool color combo, to be honest.
When they showed this off 2
Big
months ago.
fictitious.
It is a little bizarre, in my opinion. I think that blue and red would have been better.
I think the color was fine.
There they go. They're showing it off. So it's sleek. It's rounded. It's magnetic. That's right. The controllers are now magnetic and snap onto the sides and hold it in place. Okay. What's up, Mozzie? Jesse just says he found out there's going to be a built-in screen reader. That's interesting. For sight-impaired people to have a screen reader. That's neat. I like accessibility features. Okay. So, see what's new with Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, we're going to read everything?
The screen itself will be 1080p on the physical unit. If you connect it to a TV, you can play up to 4K. But of course, it says big asterisk, TV and game must be compatible with 4K resolution, frame rate capped at 60 frames for 4K.
Yeah.
Meaning, a lot of games probably will not run at 4K or won't go.
You have no idea how many games will run at 4K. That's true for any fucking thing ever. It depends on the game.
4K, 60 frames.
Okay.
And don't expect it to go higher than 60 frames at 4K ever, because that's the highest it's ever going to do. Okay? So, Mario Kart World. That's the name of the new Mario Kart
You're not
game
gonna
that will
watch
be
the
coming
trailer?
out at launch.
Big ups
And we're going to
Medusa.
look a lot at that because it has its own page with a whole bunch of information. So don't worry. We're going to get more info on Mario Kart World coming up here.
Infro.
Whole bunch of information. So don't worry. We're going to get more info on Mario Kart World coming up.
Shoutouts to Infro. You're here for the real info.
Here. Now, this is the big new feature
Infro Samurai.
for Switch 2.
Okay,
As you
here we
know,
go.
every single console that Nintendo puts out, they try to innovate. They try to put a new feature in there that's groundbreaking and no one else has, right? With the Super Nintendo, it was game saves in the cartridges and an innovative controller. With the Nintendo 64, it was a completely innovative controller with a thumbstick. With the GameCube, it was the portability of the console, mini discs, and again, innovative controller.
I don't think that was the innovative part of GameCube, honestly, but okay. Yeah, the portability of the GameCube. That's what it was known for. Okay, right. Yeah, definitely.
With the Wii, it was motion controls. With the Wii U, it was a gamepad that had a built-in touchscreen. And with the Switch, it was a hybrid console that was part portable, part home console. So what is the big innovative feature of the Switch 2? This is it. This is what we were wondering what it would be. We were talking about this 2 months ago. Did they forego innovation? Well, here it is.
I don't think this is what they're... Okay, I don't agree with this.
The C button, also known as Game Chat. So what is Game Chat, and how is it implemented in the Switch 2?
I think mouse controls to me are the more innovative thing for Nintendo to add. This Game Chat thing is someone not even half the users are going to use, I bet. I think. Walyeb says, yesterday he called a Dent descriptor for asking if he thought Switch would have 4K. Was that morning stream or night stream? I'll bring up the clip. That's funny.
Well, first off,
Big ups,
you need to buy the Nintendo Switch 2 camera to actually use it properly. Now, you could use it without the camera, but then all it's going to do is take your voice, and the Switch does have a built-in microphone, so it will take your voice, but ideally you want the whole set with the camera and the voice going together, okay? So,
I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal,
when you press the C button, what will end up
but...
happening is a new screen will open up.
We're not going to do this and then watch the video, are we?
Okay. So let's say you're playing online with a bunch of your friends in Mario Kart World.
Oh,
and
my
you
God.
all have the camera, and you all have Nintendo Online, okay? You can press the C button, and what'll happen is your game will minimize, and then all these little screens will open up underneath that will basically show your face.
We could watch the video that Nintendo probably spent tens of thousands of dollars to make very easy to understand and quick to share the information. But no, we have to get DSP's pignatized version of what they're going to say in the video. Here is the mention of the 4K. Just play the video.
All right? We've hit the goal every time. We have 10 to 15 minutes left on the stream. Can we hit the goal?
This is not a part of it, but just funny.
No, I don't think Switch 2 will be 4K. That's ludicrous to say.
That's ludicrous to say.
It's further in. We're too early in.
There you go. That's ludicrous to say.
Pace with the game. So what I'm literally doing right now with my setup, the AI background removal tool, that's actually what the Switch 2 will have built in with this chat or game chat feature. All right? Now, will this work with every game? No. Will this work in every situation? No. Will this likely require a certain level of lighting and a certain setup to work properly? Yes. Like right now, I'm literally using NVIDIA AI background removal technology, and as you can see, it's not perfect.
Yeah, that's because your camera is fucking 18 miles away.
It's phasing in and out, and I have good lighting.
No. your camera's 18 miles away. Gribner says, not sure I'm going to survive today. He's insufferable. I'm with you today, Gribner.
Now, can you imagine trying to use this in your living room when everyone's walking through
Green
and doing
screen.
things, the lights are flickering, the sun's coming in? It's not going to be perfect, but it's an attempt to try to get this kind of technology implemented for the normal consumer, not someone who's a professional streamer who has a high-end $4,000 setup, but instead just a common person being able to jump on with friends and have a face cam and have a microphone and have the game. I kind of get it. I think I do understand it, but a lot of people are kind of downplaying it, and they're like, so it's basically Discord. Well, yeah, but it's also implementing the game. Discord is just your face, right? Or your voice. This is trying to actually implement the game as well. Now, is this a full-on game streaming service, such as the ones that are built in to the Xbox X and PlayStation consoles? No. This is not, oh, you can broadcast your footage on the internet with your face cam. That's not what this is. This is only for social aspect use. So that is the discerning characteristic that's different.
It is only for social aspect use.
You could say, definitely for family members or friends, this is a great feature. For professional level stuff, you're probably never going to use it. You probably use your stuff you already have, like Discord.
What percentage of the users are professional users?
Or whatever. It's going to be better than what Nintendo's going to give you, because it's hilarious that they show it looking like this. You know it's not going to work like this. You know it's
How do you know?
never going to be this good with what they're going to have. Plus, as you know, this camera will probably be what, like $60? So it's not going to be as good as a high-end camera that's full HD and an AI following you around. It's just not going to be as good. They're essentially, they're really overselling it here.
You'd rather them undersell it.
But at the same time,
okay.
Is it innovative? I would say, yeah,
No.
it actually is.
Okay.
You have never seen a home console that has had this feature before. And if you're someone who's social and has a bunch of friends or family members that you're going to be playing these games with, all right, I don't see why this isn't a big feature. I would argue it is. Okay, so I see the value here, and it's a concrete value for some people, not everyone. Not everyone's going to care, right? Seriously, not everyone is actually going to give a care about it all. All right. Now, of course, there's concerns. For example, Dab Hands just says, did you see the frame rate of the game in screen share? It goes down to 14 FPS and it looks awful. Like I said, this is not going to be as good as a professional setup. This is not someone who does this for a living, okay?
Is that what they claimed it was?
Who's going to be using this? This is just casually being used with your friends or whatever. All right? So just understand that. So this, for the record, this is the innovative feature of the Switch 2. I want to emphasize this. This is it. It's,
I do not think so.
It was the portability of the Switch 1. It was the motion controls of the Wii. This is the actual innovation that Nintendo was going with Switch 2. Okay? To clarify. Cool.
Okay.
All right, before we continue, ladies and gentlemen, It's a Me Ken just gifted another 25 freaking subs. 25 subs over on Kick. So that's why we got pop-ups going crazy. So I want to take time to obviously say thank you. It's a Me Ken is going absolutely crazy today on the show. Let's get that counted, shall we? By the way, my camera's going crazy here. Let me turn this off. The AI is going crazy. Let me get this.
A little bit weird here. I will show you what he said here. So this is all the messages. I fully expect Jasper... No problem, King. I fully expect Jasper to get what he needs. I love you, Phil. Kind of weird. Just something weird about it. There often is, but kind of weird, right?
This camera to stop having the AI follow. So subs support. So we are out of 300. We are now in striking distance, and we haven't even really started the Switch 2 coverage yet. So thank you to It's a Me Ken.
You have literally already started the Switch 2 coverage.
All right, that is amazing.
Okay.
Now, I would say, since It's a Me Ken just gifted 50 freaking subs, I'm going to go and say, thank you for going above and beyond. That is amazing. I'm going to give you the OG badge right now. I didn't even say I was going to, but I'm just going to do it because you are so awesomely supportive of this channel today. It's a Me Ken gets the OG badge.
What a saint.
Thank you to It's a Me Ken.
Big Us Pigpen Lord of Dirt.
Thank you
the only info I love is Silk Song and Kirby Air Riders. Well, there's Air... I mean, I don't know about Air Riders. I've never tried it, but...
So, in regards to that, obviously now, since I already offered that
I'm not watching
I have to make that offer to everybody else. So anyone who gifts 25 subs will get the VIP badge, and anyone who gifts 50 subs will get the OG badge today. Okay? Now, we are literally only 27... How far are we? $23 away from hitting the Tier 2 goal. Let's hit the Tier 2 goal right now. Let's get to 87. Then we only have 3 to go to unlock DSP tries in Minecraft meals.
Again.
Let's do it. Hell yeah. Thank you, guys.
No, I get it, JFX. I get it.
Back to the Switch 2 coverage now. That's the C button. Game chat. All right, let's continue. Bigger screen, same thickness. So the screen is larger than the original Switch, but it's a thicker...
This account was made yesterday, so it's very weird, but...
thicker unit, and it says it can actually do various different things, including HDR, VRR, and 120 frames per second in certain circumstances. All right, let's continue. And there's a new dock. It's a chunkier dock that has more features. For example, it has 2 USB-C ports, which everyone was screaming for with the original Switch. Like, why do you have so few USB ports? No one understood. Well, this one has more USB ports and the like. They're actually showing you, here's the dock and how it actually goes flat. Okay. New stand with a freely adjustable viewing angle. So yes, you can have it go flat if you want to play it face down. You can prop it up if you want it to be propped up. Okay. Joy-Con 2 controllers connected to Snap. Yes, it has been confirmed.
Let's see.
These new Joy-Cons are magnetic. And they claim to be strong magnets. So that basically when they snap on, they will not come off unintentionally. Now, I'm just going to be honest here. There is an oversight, I feel, by Nintendo, and we actually talked about it a couple of months ago.
Uh-oh.
And I wonder if Nintendo has addressed it or not. What was one of the things that we talked about 2 months ago? Well, a lot of people like to grab their Switch by the side because that's where the grip is for the controller, right? So if you're going to pick up your Switch, you grab it by the side, you hold it by the side, and then you pick it up. Because right now, it slides on and snaps on. Well, according to this, it's magnetic. So does that mean when you go to grab the side will just pop off? So
Yeah,
now how do you
definitely.
carry your Switch? Do you have to carry it from the top or bottom? But that means you have to touch the screen. So that means you're going to
No, it
constantly be
doesn't.
getting
Okay.
fingerprints all over your screen. So I feel like there's a solution here. I do. I feel like there's something here that we're not feeling. What they're saying is strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system.
So it's strong magnets. You get that part or no?
Simply press the release button on the back to disengage the magnetic lock. But magnets aren't that strong. You know what I'm saying? So I don't
Magnets aren't that strong. There are magnets that can pick up cars. But yes, magnets aren't that strong.
know. I guess until you get your hand, this is one of the cases where you need to have the unit. You need to have a hands-on experience with it to really understand it. I'm not aware that a magnet's going to be strong enough, but they're claiming like it will be. It seriously makes me nervous about the strength of the magnet. Okay, but there you have it. Okay, it has been confirmed that the Joy-Cons or Joy-Con 2s will now have a mouse
Yeah.
sensor capability.
Oh,
the mouse sensor on the
God.
side of each Joy-Con 2 controller lets you turn surfaces like a table or your lap in a mouse pad. Now, a table I can understand. Right now, I'm using 2 mice in front of me, and let me tell you, playing games with a mouse and the preciseness of it is amazing. Can you imagine playing Metroid Prime 4 with precise aiming controls? I mean, when I was playing Metroid Prime 1 many, many years ago for the first time, the freaking waggling Wiimotes were a nightmare to play with. Imagine being accurate with your shots. That's going to be tremendous, I feel. All right? But how many people who have the Switch are going to be playing on a table? Right? The idea is you put it down, but then you pick up your controller.
What?
So what's getting me about this is how would you
What?
actually use it? And then what they say is, read that again. Let you turn surfaces like a table or your lap
Yeah.
into a mouse pad.
So if you're playing on the fucking TV, you can have the mouse on your lap? What's hard about this?
Your lap? How exactly would you turn your lap into a mouse pad?
That's the confusing part?
That's what I don't understand. And again, maybe this is another situation where you need to have hands-on experience with the console to truly understand it.
First they got the magnets, now they got a lap as a mouse pad. This is getting real confusing.
Right now, if I pick up my mouse and I try to use my mouse on my leg, it barely works. Look, it kind of works, but not really.
Okay,
You know what I mean? Like, it's not very accurate. It's like going all over the place. This is definitely not the kind of control I would want for a video game. So how are they going to make it that mouse is going to work perfectly on your leg? I don't know. That seems like a stretch to me. But again, maybe we don't have it yet. We'll know when we have it, right? When we have it in our hands.
220 in process.
Okay, then we'll figure it out. But to me, I look at this and I'm like, I'm skeptical. I like the idea of a mouse. And here's the thing. If I'm playing on this and we're going to play Metroid Prime 4, I'll just use my desk right here. I'll just put it right down and I'll use it as a mouse.
Look
and that
at
sounds
you.
good to me. Like,
Look
I'm
how
happy
fast
with
you
that.
figured it
But I don't
out.
know if the common gamer is going to have the ability to just do that and it's going to be accurate. So that might be a big oversight or an issue. I don't know. Okay? So I think that pretty much covers the hardware. They're showing you that the C button, that's where it is. And that's what's going to enable this new chat mode with the camera. Okay? Game chat, you can share your voice, your game screen, and connect with your video chat as you play. But keep in mind, this is Nintendo proprietary. No, this doesn't output to a streaming service. This doesn't go anywhere else. It's
Okay, more weirdness. Big ups to who recommended this, Camping Dutchman. The story gets ever more weird here. So here we go. This is all the chats from It's a Me Ken, and he says the following. I have far more money than I know what to do with besides donating to good causes. Only after I donated significantly more towards organizations will I do something like this. All right. Very normal things happening here. This is all organic. Definitely. All right.
Just for the Nintendo Switch 2.
Very normal.
Now, this is an important feature to note. We should note this. Game chat is included with any Nintendo Switch Online membership. They're offering game chat for free until March 31st. After March 31st of next year,
it's going to be not free?
You must have Nintendo Switch Online to use it.
Oh, my God.
All right? Now, the thing that gets me about that is...
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, what games really are you going to want to use this with the most? Probably the first game I could think of, Mario Kart, because you're going to be playing with people online, cooperatively, competitively. That would be the game you would want. You need Nintendo Switch Online to play that online anyway. So that makes sense. But what other games are they thinking that you would use this in? I don't know, because we don't know yet. I mean, the console's not out yet. We don't know what games are coming out for yet. So you get one free year, essentially. And then after that, you have to have Nintendo Switch Online or you cannot use game chat.
Yes.
Okay? So, TV mode, tabletop mode, handheld mode. 3 modes, okay?
Now, Ken has started to play ball here in chat. So he's now said, someone asked, are you a dent? And he said, dent? Sure. Have no idea what that is. So Kick Chat is interacting with Sir It's a Me Ken now.
It says it has immersive graphics, but doesn't really give any kind of detail. It says it has 3D audio spatial sound. That's great. How? Right? HDMI, I guess? It certainly isn't going to have a digital out. Like, nothing's had a actual, like, optical out port in a long time. So I assume it's only via HDMI.
I don't know. How? Okay. How do speakers work?
Now we start to get to some of the stuff that's a little bit alarming. But before we do, let's jump back over here because, ladies and gentlemen, we are now Donald, the best Adam thing we can. Now the question is, who else will support the stream today?
No one else is going to support.
Who's going to drop a nice tip, a nice super chat? Who will do some more subs or maybe some memberships? Let's find out. What's going on, Jake?
Beaver Bother 2 says, It's a Me Ken is going to make a great mod. Very funny.
Doctor, how are
Beaver
you today?
Bother.
All right. Are we ready to continue with our Switch coverage? Okay.
Big ups, Copeside Phil. Speaking of Switch coverage, says $70 was bad, $80 is just insane, and now after there's no doubt GTA 6 will be $100 at launch. Now, to be honest, we've been kind of... Increased prices of games have been a long time coming. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm not saying I support this. But games have stayed relatively solid for a long time. You kind of knew this was going to happen. And now Nintendo's the one that's starting it, of course, unfortunately. But it is bad. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's fun. But it's been a long time coming. And I can see now that Nintendo making it 80, well, other companies are going to say, well, this is Mario Kart 8 is 80? GTA's going to be like, all right, well, it's definitely 99, you know? Imagine the next Elder Scrolls. Come on, you know? So it was a good run of $60 standard, but it was going to happen at some point. And you have to deal with it at some point. And there's always pirating. We have entered the great pirate age.
Here we go.
I'm not siding with corporations. I'm just telling you the truth. Nintendo games were $70 and $80 back in the day, says Doomer Ziggy. But we could all enter the great pirate age and go after the One Piece together.
Oh, I clicked off. All right, ready? Here we go. Okay, everyone. So far, I would argue, everything that we've looked at and seen with the Switch 2 seems like a pretty big positive, or at least could be a positive. We do have some questions about certain things, but for the most part, it all looks good. But now we're going to start to get to some of the questionable stuff. Some of the stuff that I feel that is going to get swept under the rug and no one's going to talk about until it kind of hits you with reality. All right?
Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What was that? What did he say?
About until it kind of hits you. I feel that is going to get swept under the rug and no one's going to talk about until it kind of hits you with reality. All right?
That makes sense. It's going to hit you with reality. Gotcha.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Nintendo Switch 2 is the first ever gaming console or peripheral that is going to do 4K resolution, okay, but only has 256 gigabytes of internal game storage. What? That's atrocious. That is awful. And what you also have to realize about that, the operating system has to be on that hard drive. So out of the 256 gigs that are installed, probably like 50 gigs will be the operating system and apps and things in there. So you probably only have about 200 gigs of storage capacity for the Switch 2.
You know, the total gigs from the original Switch was 32, right?
And you might say, well, that's fine. We'll store a lot of games on there. Well, we're going to look at it together. Already, the storage size of certain games has been revealed. All right? And when you see it, you may be shocked.
Okay.
Okay? So, what does this mean?
Yeah, 50 gigs OS is kind of wild.
That people who are likely going to be getting this console and making this their primary console are going to want more storage space.
Yeah, so you
and
buy
so that's
SD
great
cards.
because everyone knows that the Switch uses micro SD cards, and micro SD cards are incredibly cheap. Like, I actually looked it up this morning. You can get 2 1 terabyte micro SD cards at Walmart for $12.99. I'm not kidding.
Yes. So
Except there's a
easy,
problem.
Right? Uh-oh.
You ready for this, folks? This I have to emphasize. All right?
Oh.
The Switch 2 does not use micro SD cards. In an unprecedented first-time move, Nintendo is requiring something new and different. Guess what? You have to get a new kind of card called the micro SD Express card to work with your Switch 2. What does that mean? It means
what does that mean?
can't get cheap cards. These cards are literally brand new, and they are incredibly expensive. Would you like me to show you?
Oh, would you like me to show you?
So here's the difference.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay? It has to say micro SD EX. It cannot be just micro SD. Old micro SD cards are not compatible at all.
Yes.
With Switch 2.
That's what not
Meaning
compatible means.
all the storage you have on the old Switch does not work with Switch 2.
Yes.
So how much does it cost? Holy shit.
Of course, you go to 1 terabyte, which is a massive one. How about
another 256 gigabyte card, so double
Let's
your
see how much
storage
they really
capacity.
cost.
It's $50. To get 512 gigabytes, it's $100. If you want 1 terabyte, which is kind of standard,
is it?
it's $200 freaking dollars.
Okay.
Now you might say, well, how did Nintendo get themselves into this situation? Right now, can't you get storage for your PlayStation 5 or your Xbox Series console that's relatively cheap and not that big of a deal? The answer is yes. The difference is the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series consoles are just that. They're consoles you plug into your TV. They're not portable. Because Nintendo opted to go with a hybrid system that's portable and docking, you have to get these tiny little memory cards.
I'm sure he did, actually.
You can't have a giant flopping external hard drive to plug into the side.
Flopping external hard drive.
Have to get these little
What's a flopping external hard drive?
tiny memory cards.
Who has a 1 terabyte micro SD, by the way? Is that the standard 1 terabyte?
You might say, well, why do we need to get these express? Well, because now these games are finally, for the first time ever, going to be running at a modern graphical standard. At a minimum 1080p, in some cases 1440p, and in some cases 4K at 60 frames per second. So they need to have a faster transfer capacity. Hence, regular SD cards are too slow.
So
you
they
need to spend the extra money to get these cards to actually be able
Yes.
to have modern games on this thing.
Technology advances.
So what
then
Nintendo
what?
has done is they have literally shot themselves in the foot because they wanted to have a hybrid console but also portable. They made it so that they backed themselves into a corner. The only way you can play modernized graphical games on this thing is to spend a ridiculous amount of money to increase your storage capacity. So you might
What? I do not understand what we're saying here. They shot themselves in the foot by requiring micro SD express cards? That's what we're going with?
to spend a ridiculous amount of money to play
Hold on.
modernized graphical games on this thing is to spend a ridiculous amount of money to increase your storage capacity. So you might say, well, I don't understand. Well, how big will games be on this thing? Let me find that statistic for you because I have it.
Oh, thank you. It seems like Wario64 has it, sir.
Here are examples of some of the digital-only games that will be available at launch on the Switch 2. Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Don't ask me what the hell that is.
It's a game?
A very, very reasonable 11 gigabytes. But what about a game like Street Fighter 6? Street Fighter 6 at launch will be 50 gigabytes. And keep in mind, a game like Street Fighter 6 will continuously add DLC characters, outfits, updates that will inflate the size of the game. So if your console is 256 gigs...
Those skins really take up the storage space, let me tell you.
If 50 plus of those gigs is taken up by the operating system...
Which is insane,
and you buy
but
Street
okay.
Fighter 6 at launch, you already have more than 1/4 of your storage gone. You can maybe fit 2, maybe 3 more games on there until you have to spend money on the expensive Express
$200 for
SD
1 terabyte card, outrageous. $300 fight stick, we could buy 2 of them, 3 of them.
Cards to get more games on there. Okay?
Frankie B,
So,
the SSD in my
this is a
PS5
huge
costs $170 for 1 terabyte.
Problem that almost no one has really caught on.
Oh, yeah, he's trying to... This is a huge problem. No one's picking up on this. Where's Kotaku on this? Where is Drama Alert? We're blowing the roof off big storage. I'm tired of it. Come on.
So this is a huge problem that almost no one has really caught on or addressed. This will be a problem a couple months into the life cycle of this console when people realize I don't want to keep deleting and re-downloading and deleting and re-downloading every game. I want to have it stored on my console, and they have to, I have to expand then. Because then you're going to go to buy the memory card and be like, it's $200?
This is all just spoiled kid mindset, right? Just spoiled brat mindset. That's it.
All right, continuing on.
Okay.
So, Switch 2 will have exclusive games, but Switch 2 will also play Nintendo Switch games. But not all of them. There is a compatibility list that's already been out. Some games will run at full capacity. Some games will run but have compatibility issues. And Nintendo is talking about that they want to fix it. They want to actually make it so that pretty much all games will be compatible, but that's going to be a slow process. Okay? So that's it for their initial page.
Okay.
But
we have more
let's
pages.
deep dive further. All right?
You could say dive deeper, but deep dive further was a choice. Medusa Jr. says, Phil has more butts than an ashtray. Switch to Nintendo. Phil has more butts than an ashtray. There we go. Big ups, Medusa. Panda in the window, like Malcolm X says, multi-billion-dollar company has an oversight. DSP to the rescue. Yes, DSP is breaking new ground, questioning things such as magnets, storage, and green screens that you know won't be that good. Also questioning the use of a mouse on your lap. This is incredible. Very hot takes coming out today.
The Switch 2 launches June 5th.
Yeah, Valor, good point. Makes sense he hasn't deleted a single game off of PC, even the wage quits. Correct. I definitely have hit the storage capacity of my Switch before, but there's always games you haven't played in fucking months, so you just don't delete them. It's just, okay, yeah. Undownload that one. It takes 2 seconds. I wouldn't even think that's a big fucking deal. Who cares? How many games is a normal person playing at one time on a fucking Switch? Come on.
The price will be $449 USD, and that is the primary console, okay? There actually will be a special bundle available that includes Mario Kart World, and that will be selling for $499. So $50, and that's a discount.
Undownload. You know what I'm saying. What's the right word? Fuck you. Say Grandpa undownloading. You know what I meant. God damn it. Tired of it. Charles says about 9 times faster in both write and read speeds. You know? Seems like that's a pretty good fucking feature, right? Pretty good fucking feature. Dark Wolf says, I'll say it again, buy physical, problem solved. Dark Wolf is a big proponent of physical media, and you're not wrong here, brother. Not wrong.
Price of
I download extra RAM, Primus. Yes, I have a special bundle with my Windows. I download the extra, faster RAM. Who doesn't?
$199.
And physical costs $10 more now. That's how they get you. It's going to be a slow burn for you physical lovers. They're going to keep upping that fucking price over the next 20 years, and they're at one point going to say, fuck physical media altogether. That day is coming, boys. It's just when.
So $50, and that's a discount because the price of Mario Kart World is $79.99.
Oh, here's the game price.
No, I didn't misspeak. Yes, the price of Mario Kart is $80. So you can save $30 if you buy the bundle. Pre-orders will begin on April 9th. Okay? So that is 1 week from today. Pre-orders will begin. So there is some information I'd like to share with everyone about that. I believe I have that as the next... Yes, here it is. So...
Before he gets to this, more It's a Ken talk. So he says, I'm not new. I was banned on his YouTube channel. That's cool. I was Ken. I called him out when he dropped the light N-bomb and got banned for that. And then he says, clearly I support the king regardless of everything. Really cool. So previously banned person for calling him out for dropping the light N-bomb has now given him $300 today because he supports him regardless of everything. Can you help? I'm a dent.
If you
I eat crayons for the flavor. Shoutouts Fantasia.
already are a Nintendo customer, if you already have a Switch, or you've had a Switch or a Wii in the past, and you have a Nintendo Online account, okay? If you log into your Nintendo Online account right now, using this registration link, and it's online, you can find it easily, okay? What will happen is you will then be entered into a system where they will contact you. And as long as they can verify that you actually have been using your account, for example, you've had a minimum of 12 months of a paid membership of Nintendo Switch Online and a minimum of 50 gameplay hours on that account as of April 2nd, 2025.
Is he going to shit on this? Because this sounds like a pretty good fucking idea to stop the scalpers, right? Is he going to shit on this? And Phil, he might, because he's definitely not hitting those numbers, right? Let's see if he's going to shit on this. I'm kind of interested. Will he shit on this or not? Because he doesn't fit. He will not fit that criteria. But it's a good idea to stop people from scalping. Let's see. Here we go.
You will be put on a first-come, first-served basis registration list. They will contact you and say, hey, the Switch 2 is available. Would you like to buy one? And if you qualify, you can say yes, and you can pay for it, and you can buy it directly from Nintendo.
Ah,
so
interesting.
this is a way to completely bypass the entire chaotic system of...
Right, Nate says, last drinking stream, a Ken wailed out for shots. Next day was the no beg stream. Interesting.
To completely bypass the entire chaotic system of trying to pre-order on Amazon or Best Buy or Walmart or Target or wherever, or trying to get it from a scalper. You can completely bypass that system if you have a Nintendo Online account that qualifies. 12 months of Nintendo Online membership and 50 hours of gameplay. Now, I'm happy to report I do have this. Okay?
He's paying for Switch Online?
I actually do have this. But...
For what?
I did log in this morning,
What is he paying
I did
for?
actually try to do this, and apparently I'm on the list, and we're going to see what happens next week. I'm not even kidding you.
Cat, I guess, maybe.
Did this 5 minutes after it was announced. By complete chance, okay?
What?
So my wife was getting up. Well, she was getting ready for work. It was like 7 a.m.
Oh, my God. It's a Ken just dropped 50 subs. So we're at 105 subs today just for Ken. It's $500.
No Switch presentation was just ending. So I woke up. I said, oh, let me just check quick because I thought maybe the pre-orders would be live already. So I rolled over and I grabbed my phone. And I opened my phone. And I was reading, and I found this post, and I clicked on it. The post was 4 minutes old. And I said, oh, shit. And I jumped in, and I registered with my Nintendo Online account. That's the right one. It has credits. Actually has coins. You know, when you buy games.
Let's see. Now, this is what we could get where Phil kind of gets worried about it. Let's see.
Earn the coins for it. So it was the right account and everything. And I logged in and did it. So we'll see what happens. It very well may be that if this works properly, that next week I'll be offered to buy it direct from Nintendo, and I'll just get it that way, and then I don't have to worry about the whole rigmarole of, oh, is there a secret code to reserve or whatever? And that would be great, because obviously, guys, I want to get this for me, but for you as well. I want this to be my first incredibly professional, high-level console launch. I want to be able to unbox the Nintendo Switch 2 right here with my new setup. Multiple
Felipe Baxter makes a good point in Kick Chat. Says, remember when you said stop rewarding Nintendo's bad behavior?
Cameras, showing you what it looks like, showing you all the features up close, hooking it up, registering, doing all that stuff. That would be amazing, right? That's why I want this thing at launch. That would be an amazing event for early June. So let's see what happens. Hopefully Nintendo comes through and this actually works, and it's not just them saying it and then they botch it. You know, like I said, I did it within 4 or 5 minutes of it launching. So I've got to be one of the first people
that's not
who
true.
actually qualified. Now,
that's not true. I disagree with that statement.
If you have not registered for this yet, you're a few hours out. Like I said, it was around 7 a.m. Now it's 12:30 p.m. I still recommend you try to do it. All right? Go ahead and try. See if you qualify. You may be one of the few, because how many people have the year of online, 50 hours? It's not everyone. So I recommend you do it. Maybe we can all get it from Nintendo and not have to deal with this bullshit, right? Because it does. It makes me nervous with things like PS5, what a nightmare it was to get that at launch. So hopefully it's not a nightmare this time around with the Switch 2 if you can get it this way, okay? All right, now.
Big ups Deep Fryer says $50 for a high speed micro SD card isn't a big deal at all, especially for 1080p 120 FPS games handheld. Also, you can find those cards for cheaper. And yeah, you don't buy the fucking Nintendo branded ones, you know. You get the ones that don't really matter, because any data that kind of gets corrupted, you just get another one. That's what I do. Those kind of cards, you know. I'm not trying to get top of the line storage with that kind of shit, you know. But big ups Deep Fryer, you're correct.
We're gonna continue on. But it looks like It's a Me Ken actually gifted more subs.
Yes.
But they're not showing.
Cat gifted. It's a Me Ken has gifted a sub to Cat Sat on Bunny True. So that's a good person to receive a membership. Big ups.
No. They've popped up, but they're not showing up in the chat.
Branded ones are definitely better.
And I don't know.
Oh, the branded ones definitely are better. I've had problems with cheap ones, but it's things like Nintendo game. I mean, things like, Switch games, it's just like they still save everything basically in the cloud. So it's like not a big deal if it fails.
Why that is. It looks like it's lagging. So It's a Me Ken, just so you know,
credit
when
card
these actually show
real.
up on the kick side, I'll count them. But what's happened sometimes is people try to gift subs and they go through the pop-ups, but then the credit card got declined. Okay?
Okay.
So we'll see.
The what got declined?
Pop-ups, but then the credit card got declined. Okay?
He's got to make sure the credit card goes through? Hang on. Let's make sure the credit card works. Did his credit card...
says, my registration confirmation showed the day, but not the time. Here's mine. Well, actually, this just showed the sign-in.
It just feels weird, doesn't it, right now?
I registered for it.
The credit card got declined. He's checking. Now Philip's really worried. Can I spend this or not? Yeah, that's fair, Ascaros. Yeah, I mean, if you think something's too much,
But I
don't
definitely
fucking buy
registered.
it. That's the way you show your displeasure, man. Don't buy it for sure. But
So, I don't know. I don't think I got an email that said I registered. I got an email that said I had logged in.
yeah, I'll be doing it
checking
for
right
Christmas style, Santa style thing.
Because I don't think it hit my spam folder.
Then it's kind of a present for both kids too, so you get more bang for your buck. 2 birds, 1 stone. You know what I'm saying? Parents, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Excuse me, sir.
No.
What are the last 3 digits?
What did your email say, Glitter Bomb? I didn't get an email. I registered, and it's basically it confirmed that I logged in. You got a confirmation email 4 minutes after? Oh, I didn't even get that.
He's panicking now.
I didn't get a confirmation email. No.
Panicking. He's really worried about it now.
I wonder what's going on. Well, I guess we'll have to find out. And by the way, yeah, so those subs, it's a me, Ken. I don't know what's going on. They don't seem to be showing up. Oh, really? The block says if you click on the site when you're logged in, you should see you can't make that choice again. Oh, let me double check that.
No, I don't. We're not at that level. Every kid gets their own Switch yet.
Let me see
Nah,
here.
I'm not doing that. That's a scam, Miyamoto. Not happening.
Let me find it and see if I can do it. I'll confirm live right now. Because I did do it.
He is just scrambling
hours
in those
ago.
emails. Let me check my PayPal real quick. What's going on? $20 seconds. How many kids do I have? 2. 3 pets, 2 kids. Too much. That's what I say.
Now I can't even remember the login, dude. This is ridiculous.
I know, but it's funnier to think.
Holy crap. Guys, it's a me, Ken.
Yeah.
Just gifted 50 freaking subs on Kick. 50 subs.
See, now he's worried.
Wow.
See? He's entered the worried state now. He's entered the worried state. Like, see? Look at that. Told ya. It feels weird, doesn't it? He's not sure if he can believe this or not. Ken has not said any more messages since the one I showed you. Clearly, I support the king regardless of everything. He hasn't said anything since then.
Hold on.
GBR, how does he have a credit card? Well, you can still have credit cards. There's some credit cards that are like made for people with no credit, I believe. And he's almost at the end of the
Well, I don't know
the
why I'm trying to
time.
do this on my phone. This should
I know he's actually checking the emails for the Nintendo thing, but in my headcanon, he's scrambling to check his bank account number or his emails from Kick saying he got a member bomb.
works. I'm trying to do it on my phone. It's glitching out now.
There you go. 3 pets, 2 kids, 1 chew. Real. Yes, that is factual.
It's not even loading.
Oh, and he left the chat too. Camping Dutchman says. Yeah, you get
Your
a secured
registration
one,
was
right?
submitted.
Yeah, secured one.
Eligible Nintendo account holders will receive an email when it is time to purchase.
Secured one is like you give them $200 and your credit limit is like $200 or something.
So I won't get anything until it's time to purchase, apparently.
Something like
Okay.
that.
And I signed up that I wanted the bundle.
Sending emails. Could I get some confirmation on this 50 sub bomb I've just received?
Yeah, and this is the one that has the coins from
Want
buying
to
stuff.
make sure this
So
is
I'm in the right
legit.
account,
Okay.
but I'm pretty will find out. Right, one line again. There's a game bought in January. That was my wife. She had bought
What game?
Mario Kart. And then in January, that was my wife. She had bought Mario Kart.
So cat with the Mario Kart.
And then in July, I bought something of last year.
Send me your friend request.
And then it shows in 2023.
Send me
I
a
bought
friend
lot.
request, Cat. What's
2023, I bought a lot of
your
Nintendo
code?
Games, yeah.
What's your friend code?
Where it shows like your Nintendo Online account and shit. I don't even know where that is. I'm in my Nintendo and I don't see anything about it. How stupid.
Great coverage of Switch 2, by the way.
I don't know. I want to get back to my coverage of the Switch, but I have to use the bathroom. Okay.
Oh, he has to use the bathroom. That definitely means he's emailing someone, doesn't it? Very weird. Something strange is happening here. I don't know what it is, but he's got to go to the bathroom randomly in the middle of the podcast. That means he needs to email somebody.
So it looks like I'm good. I recommend, again, if you haven't done this, I strongly recommend that you log in with the account. Hopefully you're eligible, and hopefully you can get this, and this is how you can get the Switch 2. Okay? All right.
You really taking a break right
Real
now?
fast, guys, I got to pee. It hit me out of nowhere, so let me pee. Then I'm going to come back. I'm going to do this massive shout-out for It's a Me Ken, and then we're going to continue, okay? But I got to pee. Give me a sec. I'll be right back.
Very weird. Very strange, isn't it? I don't know where this story can go, though. What's going to happen? All right, so he did come back fast, at least.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It was a fast check, but what
That
could
is
it be?
correct. We were within striking distance. What, $47 away from 89? We're doing it. If you can believe it, we're doing it. We might actually hit it today, which is insane. All right, now.
106 subs from It's a Me Ken in one day. Big up Seabook Dev says, made my account this morning and registered no problem. There you go. Seems like it's pretty easy. Did it take you 20 minutes of checking your email? Aishi Yamamoto in the house says, I paid $430 for a 14 terabyte hard drive, so that is nothing. He spent more than that on 3 copies of Street Fighter 6. And don't forget those sweaty men on WB Champions, too, Aishi Yamamoto. But there you go.
Let's continue with our Switch 2 coverage. Let's
14
keep going.
terabytes is massive. Let's see what I have.
Okay.
My biggest
So
is like
moving on
6
from
or something.
being able to register with the Switch Online stuff and being able to actually get your console directly through Nintendo, all other regular pre-orders will go live on April 9th. And
oh,
every
man,
retailer's
I'm a bitch boy. My server has all 1 6 terabyte and 3 4 terabytes. Let's see. Oh, here, I can tell you how many. Okay, what's your guess of WPIG TV? How many terabytes is taken up by that, okay? So for WPIG, that means every single pre-stream of WPIG is on there. And also, every single That Being Said is on there, okay? So how many terabytes do you think that is? My WPIG folder. How big is the WPIG folder? Okay? And we'll... Hold on, it takes a second to calculate it because it's pretty fucking big. But okay, here we go. I'll let you know in a second. It's got to calculate it.
doing it differently. For example, Best Buy already announced you'll be able to do it online on their site and through their app, but you cannot actually pre-order the console in the store.
It is 1.5 terabytes of foolishness. There we go. Just finished. 1.51. Hell yeah.
They're only going to allow you to get the games and accessories in the store. That's it. Okay? So everyone's going to do it different. Keep your eyes and ears peeled over the next week. Most retailers will announce how they're going to be doing their pre-orders for the Switch 2. All right? Cool.
Not that insane.
So some games for Switch 2 are actually going to allow you to do free upgrades. For example, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Switch 2 Edition are free if you already have Nintendo Switch Online and the expansion pack. But
Let's
you
see
need to have...
Now, the real question is how many hours of content is that? Now, that's what I'll search next.
Nintendo Switch Online and the expansion pack. If you don't, you have to pay for the upgrade.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What?
So,
Huh?
yes, allow me to clarify here. All right? Both Sony and Microsoft, when they went from one console gen to the next, for example, when they went from Xbox One to the Xbox Series consoles, or when PlayStation 4 went to PlayStation 5, they allowed you to play the last-gen games on the current-gen console. Some games got enhancements. For example, I remember particularly Red Dead Redemption being played on the Xbox One had an upgrade from the original Xbox 360 version. Well, there were some games that were Xbox One games that actually got free upgrades and run better on the Series consoles.
Okay.
All right? But they were always free, essentially, unless there was a special edition. There were some games that were on PS4, and then if you wanted to get the PS5 remastered edition, you had to pay like $10 for the upgrade. Nintendo is saying there will be games that will have the upgrade.
Yes.
And if you are a subscriber to Nintendo Switch Online and the expansion pack, not just the standard online, but also the expansion pack,
Yeah, that seems fair.
then you'll get the upgrades for free. Otherwise, it's going to cost you. But what's it going to cost? Nobody knows. They haven't said yet. And you probably won't even know until the games are out and you're on your Switch 2 and you look at the upgraded...
I'm sure it'll come out before then.
You know, the upgraded cost. You just won't know. So, it is
I would say 10 is instant buy, 20 is think about it, 30 is go fuck yourself, like I said earlier today. $40 is we're burning down Nintendo
I don't know what
headquarters.
else to say. Some people are going to be pretty upset and be like, why do I have to pay for this upgrade when if I had an Xbox or a PlayStation, it was pretty free? Why are they nickel and diming us, right? So, I don't know. All right. So that's good there. Christian just did a $10 super chat. Says, Phil, it's been a minute. Glad to see things are going well. Looking forward to DSP Tries It this week. Thank you.
Very
Christian,
normal.
me too. I'm looking forward to these super chat. $7 to go. We are so close to DSP Tries It. Like I said, we might actually do it today. And if we do it today, that means tomorrow is DSP Tries It. If we hit it on this stream, we get 90 goals on this stream, I will order the McDonald's Minecraft meals, and we will do DSP Tries It on this stream. So let's see what happens. Maybe we'll do it. We might. We're in position to do it. Okay.
Wow. Keep the begging
Continuing
going.
on. So now what we're going to do, we're going to get into some games. Okay? The first game I'd like to look at is a FromSoft Nintendo exclusive. Yes. A FromSoft Nintendo exclusive game. I don't know why this bar is on the bottom. Look at this. Look how
I'm
stupid
glad Sugar Tits and Cardigans got a sub.
that looks. Can I refresh this? No. It just stays there. It's some weird thing. So here we go. I'm not even going to say a word. All we're going to do is we're going to hit play and we're going to watch this. Here we go.
We saw this already this morning.
Spinning. Whoa, it was blurry and then it got sharp. Whoa, it was blurry and then it got sharp. Whoa, it was blurry and then it got sharp. All right, I don't know what's causing it.
It was blurry and then it got sharp.
Looks familiar somehow. Looks oddly familiar. Looks incredibly familiar. I wonder, I can't put my finger on it though, what this looks like. What could this possibly be like?
Well, we're shitting
I
on
wonder
this?
what game this is similar to.
All right, since he's being so boring. So in the WPIG archives, there's 1,985 hours, and that breaks down to 82 full days with 17 hours left over. So there you go. 82 days of stuff. That seems insane.
Kirby. That's what I'm thinking of. Kirby. Looks just like Kirby. That's
Oh,
what I was gonna-
man. All right.
Close your
Yeah,
eyes
Ken gifted more subs. I think 10 more.
and contemplate now the moon, as befits the
He's still not in
soon-to-come.
chat, though. He's not saying anything.
Pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
And
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
Wait a minute.
What?
and one alone.
He's in his underwear. Am I dusk?
Definitely.
Is that a rat? No, it's got wings. What the hell is that? 2026. Available only on the Nintendo Switch 2. Elden Dark Soulsborne.
Nailed it. Gallo says, how's your Sweet Coden run going? Well, I just took down Necklord yesterday. Going well. Having
FYI,
fun.
some information has already come out about this game.
Go ahead.
It is multiplayer only. It is going to be a game where you team up with other people online, and you're going to be running through doing various different things.
That means you can't play it.
But it is full co-op. So think Elden Ring, Night Rain, kind of. But
that's
apparently
off the table.
It's Bloodborne. It's Bloodborne, but multiplayer online, and it's going to be only on the Switch 2 next year. So you make of that what you will. Maybe you think that's a great idea. Maybe you think that's incredibly awful. I don't know. I think everyone will feel a little different. But we'll see. All right, cool. Now, before we move on to the next game, It's a Me Ken gifted 10 more freaking subs. 10 more on Kick. Holy crap, It's a Me Ken. I don't know what's going on, but obviously, thank you. I'm not even kidding. This is a tremendous amount of support today. This is wild. And this is helping a lot. Keep in mind that, sadly, I lost a lot of support with the Kilkino Casino,
We're going to complain now? Really?
Fiasco. But now, this is crazy. This is giving me a ginormous boost.
We're going to complain now?
Thank you so much. It's a Me Ken. So that is 10 more subs. That means 100 out of 750.
So Ken has gifted 575 of the 613.
And it means, ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. We hit another goal. SP 750. Ken tries it. Said, 70. Let's do this. Let's hit it. Let's do DSP tries it today. Yes. Yes. $750 nuggets better be good. That's right. And in the meantime, I received a very generous $20 tip. And it's anonymous. An anonymous $20. It's funny how quickly the tides change and the tables turn around here, huh?
The tides turn and the tables turn.
Anonymous. For a $20 tip, we're now at to $633. So we are $117 away from hitting 90 goals and doing DSP Tries It, the McDonald's Minecraft meals today. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. We could actually do it.
Still not in chat.
Now back to the Switch card. People asked me months ago.
The tide is on the other foot, correct? Yes.
What is the one game that you want to see be on Switch 2? My answer was...
I'm wondering, tomorrow, Preestream, if he doesn't, go do more Switch 2 coverage because he thinks it's about the Switch 2. I wonder.
We need a new Mario Kart. Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart Infinite, whatever, has been around way too long. It was on the Wii U. They re-released it for the Switch. They added, forget all that. We need a new freaking Mario Kart.
Yes.
Well, they did it. It's a new Mario Kart, and it is a launch title for the Switch 2. Let's learn about it. Start your engines and race across a sprawling world.
Going to the website instead of watching the trailer is definitely a choice.
Take a look at some of this. It's pretty much the usual suspects. Just taking a look at this, you don't really see anyone new, right? It's pretty much the same characters that you've probably expected would be in a Mario Kart game all along.
You think?
So there you go. Hit the open road with Mario and friends. Zip around courses in a vast world where everything is connected. Race along grassy plains, bustling cities, wide open waters, big old volcanoes, and more. Plus everything in between exclusively for the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
This is the only thing he's doing today.
Everywhere is your race course. Take a look at this map. And I'm assuming, each one of these is a circuit, maybe? So if that's true, I mean, there's an incredible amount of content in this game. A sprawling world of courses.
No way we get Bowsette, right? Come on. That's got to be a joke, right? They're not doing it to us that well. We're not eating that good, are we?
Feet across plains, cities, water, volcanoes, and much more. Everything is connected. Here's some gameplay right here.
Nintendo doesn't want our money that bad, do they?
Now, that's a pretty wide-angle shot, wouldn't you say? And I wonder if you can actually play the entire game at that perspective, because typically you're up close behind, like third person right over the shoulder. This is a more relaxed camera, so I wonder if you're able to do that, right?
I was once
so
a Daisy.
Different locations
I was once hardcore Daisy, but now I'm switching into Rosalina.
Clicking through here.
Honestly.
See this? Nice.
She's my main person I go for when we're doing Mario Party these days. And she flexes on him too. She goes, that'll do. She's very annoying, and I appreciate that.
Look at this.
To the other players, she says that, you know? That'll do. It's very good.
Volcano, like Bowser's stage. Sure. Okay. Go beyond the course. There's now more to racing than just the course. Hop off and race the distance to the next one. So are they saying that there's an open world in the game?
No. Get out of town. Get right out of here.
Are. I think they're saying that there's open world in the game, and that's completely new to Mario Kart.
Huh. Well, that's something.
Here's some gameplay. So again, it's pretty much Mario Kart, but I don't see anything too new. Like, you take a look at it.
There's nothing too new?
They all look like the same character. Wait a minute. Did Donkey Kong dab? Look at Donkey Kong. He dabbed. Donkey Kong just lie. Oh, Nintendo.
Donkey Kong dab. Something he's done for years, by the way. That pose he's done since Mario Kart 8. You're surprised by this?
And I can't wait to see Wario do the floss. But anyway, modes. Burn rubber and heated 24 driver races. It is confirmed 24 drivers in the game. 24 players.
That's fine. I mean, who knows how much is that going to affect things, really, right? Because when you're playing, you're not interacting with 24 people. You're interacting with people that are directly in front of you or behind you. So how much will that feel different? I don't know.
Across 4 connected courses, this is the classic mode, but now with 24 different people.
That's kind of like, I don't know if that's going to change anything.
Rally,
it's cool, but I'm thinking, will it change anything?
Back-to-back courses with no pit stops along the way. If you don't place high enough by the time you reach the end of 5 checkpoints, you're out. That's new.
Everyone's behind me when I play. Hell yeah.
I see. So eliminate. See? Every checkpoint,
I just want to see the items.
Eliminated.
That's all I fucking matter.
And you just keep going and going until finally down to the end. Okay, that's kind of cool.
That's cool. That's kind of like, you know, see how long you can last F099 style.
Free roam. Drive wherever your heart takes you. Where to? Well, that's up to you. Take off in any direction in the new mode. Explore areas that pique your interest, and maybe even snap in-game pics at scenic spots. That's cool. Certainly that adds a new facet to the game. Instead of just being race, being able to wander around. That's brand spanking new.
Spanking new.
Play together. Have a blast with friends, whether they're near or far. Up to 4 players can race on the same system. 4-player local co-op. And guess what? That's right, folks. A brand new steering wheel accessory that you need to buy doesn't work with the one that was with the original Switch. You have to buy the new Switch 2 wheel accessory if you want to play Mario Kart. Now, I'm going to be honest.
I don't know who's using that.
I'm going to be very honest with all of you. I bought the wheel accessory for the Wii. So that was what? Mario Kart 7? That accessory was awful. No lie, it was easier to play Mario Kart on the Wii with the standard controller than it was with the wheel accessory. The wheel accessory just wouldn't turn enough to make the sharp turn.
You would have to be descriptive to think otherwise.
I hated it. I didn't use the one for Switch, so I don't know if it's good on Switch or not, but likely I wouldn't even bother with it. I'll just use the standard controller, but you got to buy the new one because the old Switch one doesn't work. All together, anytime, anywhere. And of course, they're now showcasing the new camera feature with that C button, game chat. This is going to be one of the prime games to use it. Okay? I'm being told by Dab Hands,
Ooh,
these wheels
good?
are $20
No.
for 2. Where'd it go? That's because it's just a piece of plastic. Like, literally, no lie, it's just a piece of plastic you put the controller into.
You
That's
think?
all it is. So that's why it's
So-
cheap. There's nothing there. It's just yours. Instead of holding the controller and doing it manually, you have a wheel to twist instead. That's how it was on the Wii as well. Yeah. All right. Mario Kart World, June 5th for $79.99. That is right, folks. Get used to it. Everything on Nintendo is now going to be expensive. Nintendo used to be the console. That used to be the inexpensive console for kids. Now, nothing is inexpensive. This is going to be a pricey console, so prepare yourselves for incredibly expensive games. $80 freaking dollars. That is more expensive than a game right now on PC, on PlayStation, or on Xbox.
When exactly
Can
was
you
Nintendo the cheap system?
believe it? They're charging more for a Nintendo game than a game anywhere else. That's Mario Kart World, folks. So I'll be honest, I'm excited for it. This looks great to me. And this is a great launch title, in my opinion, that I'm very much looking forward to. And I'm going to get this if I get a Switch, too, for sure.
All right.
Cool. Okay. Up next, we're going to talk about Donkey Kong Bonanza. But before we do, guess what? I just received, if you can believe it, 25 more gifted subs.
What's going on? It's weird. Squirt Rocks is definitely supported, though. Unlike
No
Ken.
lie, we have completed it. We have hit 90 goals. Let's make it rain here on DSP Gaming. And the castle is overflowing with the clinking of coins. The coffers floweth over. Getting 5 freaking gold. Much for your support. SP tries box. Put down. Beardless Phil, you're right. But that was a one-day thing. So you're not
even offering it today?
take advantage yesterday, but at least we got it today. We're doing it, folks. Thank you.
Notifox says, didn't reach his crazy 900 goal yesterday. Random dent comes south of nowhere, and he will most likely reach the goal today. Not suspicious at all. Yeah, it is kind of weird, man. It is something just weird happening today. You know what I mean? Ryan says, Mario Kart is a better open world than Pokemon. I haven't played the most recent Pokemon, but from what I've seen of others playing it, maybe. We'll see. Cthulhu says he's trying not to get felted tonight. Could he have called the whales and said, all right, guys, we need a big day today. I do not want to get felted again by the casino. Can we make that happen? It's going to be funny tomorrow when he doesn't hit the goal and starts banging again. So then Friday, the Keno Casino boys will make fun of him endlessly like they always do. Like, is this a one-day call for peace from the Keno Casino boys because he made so much money? Guys, I made money. You can't felt me today. Definitely not. It's only going to last a single day, but all right. Shiny Teeth says, you play Mario Kart one-handed? No, always two-handed. The vibration feature, though, is nice, Shiny Teeth.
Thank you so much. All right.
If you are smart about controller placement.
Right. So, I'm excited. I'm very excited for dinner now. Very cool. All right, are we ready to continue? By the way, we don't even know what the 100 goal reward is yet. We haven't even figured it out or talked about it.
We're already talking about that?
We very well could now be hitting this by my birthday, which would be amazing if we hit it on the birthday. We just got to figure out what it's going to be. What should it be? Let's start figuring that out, but we have to continue covering the Switch 2 right now. Let's continue. It's a brand new game, everyone.
It's already 1 o'clock, by the way. We got to be done soon.
A groundbreaking adventure starring Donkey Kong. A new visual style, by the way. If you don't notice, take a look at Donkey Kong. Do you notice something different about his eyes? He has gone back to his original design. Remember, for the longest time when Rare took over the reins and made Donkey Kong Country, they changed the look of Donkey Kong, and these eyeballs would basically fill up this area. Now, they basically kind of sucked his eyes back in and made them smaller, and now he looks more malicious and maniacal almost, I would say.
Oh, my God.
He looks more imposing and threatening, in my opinion. Okay? So, here's
Maniacal
some
and
gameplay.
threatening,
Some of it looks
definitely.
like Donkey Kong Country. Some of it looks like it's from a 3D over-the-shoulder perspective, very similar to Crash Bandicoot. So it seems to be a unique hybrid of gameplay. The big guy is back. Donkey Kong swings onto the Nintendo Switch 2 system with a brand new action-adventure. Help Donkey Kong make his way through the depths of the underground world. The deeper he goes, the more amazing places he finds. Look at all these different climates. Wow, it's crazy. So let's just take a look. So this is like more like the desert plains. Then you go to like a jungle.
In desert plains,
then you're
I
like
bring
a frozen
you
ice tundra.
subs.
And then you're like open plateau. Crash, crash, crash.
From desert plains, I bring you
smash.
subs.
His browser's pretty cool. There's no shortage of things DK can
Who knows that
pulverize with his
band?
powerful punches.
That's a musical style quiz for you. There you go. Nick's got it.
Look at that. He's wrecking the whole landscape. I wonder if that's actually part of the gameplay.
No,
There's
it's not. They're just doing that for fun.
Who's this? Break on through this truly destructive adventure. It seems like there's like a purple creature with him. I wonder if he has like a co-op character that's with him or something. So you're definitely going to be breaking stuff. Looks like you're breaking rocks. You're breaking the environments. These baddies are up to no good. Behold, the golden banana.
All right, just a spoiler. How far are we behind? We're only 2 minutes behind. Ken has just gifted another 40, so we did get 900.
All
we
new
did get
villains.
the McDonald's today. No one cares about this anyway. Let's go live.
No, right? Cover his for 6 are going to cost a lot of mounted games, adventure games. So there hasn't. That one was so old. It was a Wii U game, and they redid it for Switch recently.
Very
So now
weird.
an actual new Donkey Kong game. I guess the question is, how long is it, right? Because if it's like a 10-hour experience, then you're going to be like, well, this is a ripoff. It ain't worth $70, right? But
What?
if this is like a very lengthy experience, 20, 30 hours, they'd be like, all right, then it's worth it. So I guess
Isn't
we
that
have
true
to
for
see.
every
We
single
don't know
game
yet,
ever?
right? We have no
Okay.
idea. But it looks good to me. Not a launch title, but it comes out only a month after launch. And to be honest, okay, Mario Kart being a launch title is good. This basically being a game that comes out like a month later gives you something to look forward to outside of the launch window. Because typically the problem with a console like a Nintendo console would be they heavy load the front and then there's nothing going on for many months. So in this case,
They heavy load the front.
you'll get Mario Kart at launch, and then you're going to get another first-party game about a month later. I think that's actually
yes. I hate the heavy
a
loading.
good spacing.
Don't heavy load the front. I always
think
say
that's
that.
good. So
Very common phrase.
excellent. All right, Mario Kart Bonanza. Excuse me, Donkey Kong Bonanza also looking good as a title for the Switch 2. Now we have a few other things to cover, but I have more shout-outs to do. Is this for real? Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, see?
it's a me, Ken, just gifted another 25 subs. I'm not kidding. I'm going to check. I mean, this is real. I keep checking. It's real. The revenue is real. It's actually counting. This is not fake. We got another 25 gifted subs over on Kick. For some reason, it didn't trigger the pop-ups this time. And I don't know why. Because as you can see, they're not popping up on
The
screen.
revenue is real.
I don't know what happened. They did happen. They're there on Kick. All right? So it's a me, Ken, with another
I think he doesn't have any more viewers to give them to, maybe.
25
That's a
gifted
good point,
subs.
Lionel.
That means they're up to 141 subs. That means another $25 of support.
We're 82 viewers. I mean, come on. The dude himself has gifted 140 today.
Excuse me.
They do stack, though. You still get the money on Kick. They do stack.
Another $125 of support. 758, 883, $83. Now, guys, I already said no. There's no beard shaving today. That was a one-time only offer for yesterday. Not once did I mention it today. That's not happening. There is no beard shaving offer.
Cool.
It's not happening. That was yesterday only. That's why I said we had to do it yesterday, and yesterday didn't happen.
Scoot Towalker has a
So-
good point. Any normal person would be concerned about someone dumping so much money on them out of nowhere, but very telling that Pig Road seems to be fine with it. Well, he always thinks he's always never had a problem with people giving a lot of money. He thinks he's owed it. You know what I mean? But yeah, a normal person would be like, all right, man, it's kind of something's going on here, man.
You're barking up the wrong tree. No scam. That was one day only yesterday for April Fools, and
So,
we didn't hit it
scam.
yesterday.
It's definitely real. Makes me feel like it is. Yeah, it's definitely real. Like, it seems like this is a planned thing. And the bathroom break, guys, come on. The bathroom break itself lets you know it's a planned thing that was real. Like, when's he taking a bathroom break in the middle of the show? Never, ever, ever. Jordan Fadeaway says, Cat didn't want to cook, so planned whale call was planned out. Maybe. Why is he taking a bathroom break in between?
However, someone did say, since It's a Me Ken did so many gifts, could he get VIP badges and the like? Yes. What was it? Every 25 subs, you get a VIP badge. So
he can
if he wants to give out some VIP badges in his kingdom, I get to allow the king to choose who he knights in his kingdom. I get to choose 4 VIPs for. All right. So today, let's see who deserves the distinction of being a VIP over on Kick. We got 4 people who are going to get a VIP badge today over on Kick, thanks to It's a Me Ken. So first of all, you guys better thank It's a Me Ken, because that's very nice of him. But now we got to figure out who will get it. I got to think about who I want to choose by the end of today's stream. Interesting.
He says,
all right,
give them
we got
to
some
whoever.
interesting stuff going on here today.
He said,
all right.
Give them out to whoever.
Now people
Very
are already
cool.
screaming that they want it. Look at this. All right. Also, Mr. Game Master with a $2 super chat says, I can tell it's the Mario Odyssey team working on this Donkey Kong game.
Yeah. Good point,
you
Game
think so?
Master.
Is it?
Yeah, you didn't notice
If so, I mean, that's cool. I'd be happy for that.
You didn't notice the similarities? Okay.
To be honest,
What?
I wish that there was another Mario game. I was actually hoping one of the games they would have announced would have been the next Mario game, and they haven't done that, okay? All right, let's finish our Switch 2 coverage, everyone.
Please. Yes.
Okay, here we go. So, Nintendo Switch 2 US website was updated with some pricing. There's a Switch 2 Pro controller that literally is exactly the same as the regular
$80.
Switch Pro controller, but they added the C button.
Yes.
So you can actually do the capture and game chat. Okay, that's it. That's the only difference. It's $79.99. Holy shit. The new Joy-Cons, left and right, $89.99.
That's rough.
If you want to get the charger grip, okay, to charge the Joy-Cons and make it into a standalone controller, $34.99.
That's for broke boys,
Well, how about
though.
the camera? $49.99.
Oh, that's better than I expected, honestly. I thought it'd be $99.99. So for $50 for that, it's better than I expected. I still won't be getting it, though.
But what about the dock set? $109.99.
That's a separate dock set. You don't
Of course,
need
you
to buy
don't need that. It will
Yes.
come with this.
Yes.
All right. But what they're saying is you want to set it up on a second TV or something like that. All right.
I have that. I have a $20 Switch dock, so I can take the Switch upstairs or downstairs. $20 works perfectly. So you
Right.
don't have to buy the official one. You do not have to buy the official one.
Continuing on.
And the dock is easy to move. That's true, too. But I just got a $20 little thing.
Compatibility info. This is important. What accessories do you already have for the Switch that will work with Switch 2, and which ones will not? Well, the original Joy-Cons do actually work with the Switch 2.
Uh-huh.
The original Nintendo Switch Pro controller does actually work with the Switch 2. The NES pads that I was thinking of actually getting last summer, remember we were doing Nintendo World Championships?
Definitely.
Those will actually work with the Switch 2. Okay? The Super Nintendo pad will work with the Switch 2. So this is all good news. To have previously supported controllers work with the new console is always a great thing. Okay? The Nintendo 64 controller, it works. The Sega Genesis control pad, it works. This is all great.
Lord Grim in the house says, we struggled to hit the goal last night, but 900 today, something ain't adding up. Well, Lord Grim, you got to remember, the whales of DSPs aren't actual fans of DSP's content. They are fans of giving money to DSP. They don't interact with his content in any way outside of giving money to him. So they probably didn't even hear about it yesterday. They weren't watching the show. They never do.
Old adjustable charging stand does not work.
It's a very weird thing.
The old Nintendo Switch dock will not work. Not surprising, right? The Nintendo Switch AC adapter, the original one for regular Switch, does not work. This one has its own proprietary adapter. This next one is kind of interesting. The HDMI cable that came with Switch 1 does not work with Switch 2 because the Switch 2 now has new technology like VRR and 4K compatibility. The old Switch cable was a cheap one.
Yeah, it's weird.
Doesn't work with that stuff. So you need to use a new cable. You can't use the old Switch cable.
Yeah, I think so.
The old micro SD cards, completely incompatible. You cannot use any of the Switch SD cards from the regular Switch with the new Switch. You have to buy new ones. The Express type, like we already talked about. Okay? However, the old GameCube adapter does work, which is kind of neat. The Joy-Con straps will not work. I mean, why would you want to use the Joy-Con strap from the Switch with the Switch 2? I don't know. I don't even think anyone uses the Joy-Con straps to begin with.
Oh, my God.
The old Joy-Con...
Oh, my God, we're going through everything?
Joy-Con grip won't work, especially with the charging grip won't work. You need the new one. That's $40. The old wheel will not work. Well, of course not, because the new Joy-Cons aren't the same shape as the old one, so that's not going to work. The leg strap will not work. I didn't even know there was a leg strap. Apparently, they sold a strap that took your Joy-Con and turned it into like a gun holster.
That shows how important this content is.
The Ring-Con doesn't work. Man, how many people bought that Ring-Con thing? What did you use it with?
Thousands of people bought that Ring-Con. That was an amazing sleeper hit during the pandemic. Thousands of people bought that Ring controller.
Con doesn't work. Man, how many people bought that Ring-Con thing? What did you use it once ever? Like, seriously, definitely. I never used it. So... I'm never going to, I never bought, I can't imagine.
I never used it, therefore no one bought it.
It doesn't work with Switch 2. Of course, all the Joy-Con battery pack, the Joy-Con charging stand doesn't work, okay? So some stuff will work, some stuff won't. However, the good news is most of the legacy controllers do work. That's a good thing.
So this has been the Wario64 pre-stream today, because we're just following his Twitter account right now.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Joe Duff, for saying this. Phil doesn't have any simps. That's correct.
Gentlemen. It's time for us to finally accept the fact that physical games don't exist. Even Nintendo has admitted this. Because, ladies and gentlemen, right here, Nintendo Switch 2...
$700 from a single dude, but yet we do not have simps like the Kino Casino boys do.
Game key card overview.
$700 in one day from that dude.
Are different from regular game cards because they don't contain the full game's data. Instead, the game card key card is just your key to download the full game on your system via the internet. That's right. After it's downloaded, you can play the game by inserting the game key card into your system and start it up like a standard physical game card. It will show this symbol, a key, and say this is not a game. This is just your digital code to download the game digitally.
Yeah, this is all...
However...
this is all a big play to make sure Kino Casino don't run a train on him tonight, I think, honestly.
The funny part about it is...
Phil's ass is a little bit sore right now.
It's still a cartridge. So you still have to buy it. It's still a physical cartridge. You put it in. There's nothing on it. It's an empty cartridge. And then it downloads the game to the cartridge.
Download the game on your sister. He didn't say download the game on your sister, did he? Your sister's
That's pretty silly, huh?
All right, hold on. I'll check it out.
Digital code to download a key and say this is not a game. This is just your digital code to download the game digitally. However, the funny part about it is it's still a cartridge.
Yeah.
So you still have to buy it. It's still a physical cartridge. You put it in. There's nothing on it. It's an empty
farther back. Okay.
That's your key cards.
I'll go.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, right here, Nintendo Switch 2 game key card overview. Game key cards are different from regular game cards because they don't contain the full game's data. Instead, the game card key card is just your key to download the full game on your system via the internet. That's right. After it's downloaded, you can play the game by inserting the game key card into your system and start it up like a standard physical game card. It will show This
No,
symbol, the standard physical game. You can play the game by inserting the game key card into your system and start it up.
I didn't hear that. You guys are insane.
The full game on your sister via card
okay, now I
key
see.
card is just your key to download the full game on your sister via
There you go. It wasn't that clear.
game card is or key card is just your key to download the full game on your sister via
Sister. Download on your sister. Got it. Okay, that was nothing.
there's nothing
Not that big a deal, in my opinion. It's fine. I
that's
mean,
pretty
what?
silly, huh?
Pretty silly, dude. Pretty silly.
All
Let's
right,
download it on our
continuing on.
sister. I'd love to download it on the sister.
There will be some free updates for existing Nintendo Switch games to make them compatible
get outta
and
here,
or
man.
improve
Come
their
on.
performance on the Switch 2. Some of these games are already known, including ARMS, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury Combo, Clubhouse Games, Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, Game Builder Garage, New Super Mario Brothers
Just
U
reading
Deluxe,
the website. Fucking
Pokemon
great, man.
Scarlet, Pokemon Violet, and Big Brain Academy. So, will Pokemon Scarlet and Violet finally run at a good rate?
At a good rate.
They ran horribly on the regular Switch. Will they run better on Switch 2? I guess we're going to find out, okay?
Oh, we're going to find out. Let me tell you. See if they run at a good rate.
And
anything
that is
else?
it.
Anything else for Wario 64?
So,
Wario 64. Anything else on that feed today?
overall, what do I think about the Switch 2 launch announcements today? Well, I'll say this.
Yeah. Go
I
ahead,
think
go
it's
ahead.
exciting that we have a new Nintendo console coming out.
Yep. No basketball talk.
I will say that when you're looking at the launch lineup, okay, Mario Kart World being the only real major first-party title, if you're not aware, there are other games coming out, but they're all ports. It's like, oh, you could play Cyberpunk 2077 on your Switch 2. Oh, you could finally play Elden Ring on your Switch 2. And it's like, yeah, but we already played them. We didn't wait around. Like, the Switch is not my only gaming outlet.
Yeah.
So I've already played these games on other platforms.
Yeah, the new Donkey
It's not
Kong
a
game?
big deal
Okay.
to me that now you have them on a Nintendo console. I didn't wait for you. All right.
Okay.
So, is there a lot going on at the launch of Switch 2? Well, there's Mario Kart World and a bunch of ports, and maybe if you've been playing games back down Switch 1 and you want to play them with improved graphics, like I would say notably Pokemon, okay. But honestly, doesn't sound like a very good launch lineup to me. What are the big ones we're really waiting for? Mario, absent. Zelda, absent. Kirby, absent. There is a Kirby game coming out, but it's just a remake, a re-release. It's
Yeah.
not a new game.
So not absent then. Okay, go ahead.
Well, what about Metroid Prime 4? It's coming out, but not at launch.
So
What about
not
Donkey
absent?
Kong?
Okay.
It is coming out, but it's a month later. Okay,
So
at least that's
absent.
not too long.
Kirby Air Ride was also part of it.
Of a wait.
Okay.
Oh, what about that new FromSoft game, Dusk Blood or whatever it's called? That's not coming out till 2026.
Okay.
Okay. So honestly, what is the system seller right now? What's the killer app for Switch 2? Mario Kart World.
Yes.
1 month later, what's the killer app for Switch 2? Donkey Kong Bonanza. After that, what will be the next one? Metroid Prime 4 whenever it comes out. And after that, we don't know.
So you laid out a pretty good 3 months though, huh?
We got to hope that over the next few months, they are going to
Okay.
start announcing some big stuff for Switch 2, because right now, the launch lineup actually is paltry. It's just ports.
Poultry.
Or games you've already played, now running better on the Switch 2, and that's not great. That doesn't mean the console won't sell like hotcakes, but let's be honest, when you're launching a new console, you want exclusives. You want the big first-party games, and right now, outside of 2 games, Mario Kart and Donkey Kong, there's nothing else.
Yep.
So they're not really delivering on that awesome launch lineup that you would expect from a new console, and that's a little disappointing.
Okay.
Okay? Now,
Outside of the many games you beautifully described as being system sellers for the first 3 months. Go ahead. Keep going on. Go ahead.
to end and summarize my coverage of the Switch 2 here,
Yes.
I do have something to say.
Uh-oh.
Okay?
Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hold on your butts, Miyamoto.
I want to Switch 2. I'm going to hopefully get one. I'm hopefully going to cover the launch, unbox it, play games on it, and show you everything that it's about so you can make the decision for yourself whether or not you want to get one for you or your family. That's my job as a content creator and a gamer on the internet, right? It's my job to do that kind of stuff to cover it for you. I'll incur the cost. I'll pay for it. I'll do it all. But
Are we going to beg?
I got to be honest with all of you.
We're begging
right?
now?
I feel there are
How?
3 critical problems with the launch of the Switch 2. You ready? Okay. Problem number 1 with the Switch 2 is very simple. These game improvement upgrades should be free. If you already own
Okay, no one cares.
Zelda Breath of the Wild on the regular Switch, you should be able to download it and play it on your Switch 2 with full upgrades for free.
All right.
That's ridiculous. That is not the industry standard that I know. They could also they could have made you buy the whole fucking new game, but they're not doing that. But all right, okay, go ahead. It'd be nice, but I mean, whatever.
I mean, this has been available on both Xbox and Sony consoles, where there's a previous version of the game, and then there's a performance boost if you play it on the next-gen console, and it's free. There are remasters that have released, and that's a different situation. This is not Breath of the Wild remastered. This is just Breath of the Wild with a better frame rate and better resolution.
And more shit in it?
It should be free.
Okay.
Nintendo shouldn't nickel and dime you for that. In fact, they don't have to.
And I'm not simping for Nintendo here, but, whenever he makes points, it's a natural reaction to go against it. You know that, guys.
There's no need for them to do that.
Yeah.
They were going to make those games run on the Switch 2 regardless. Now, what Nintendo is doing is trying to fool you. Oh, well, if you have the Nintendo Switch Online with the expansion pass, we'll just give it to you for free. That's not free. The expansion pass is incredibly limited. You get N64 games. You get, I think, some handheld games. You get the expansion for Animal Crossing, and you get the expansion for Mario Kart 8. That's the expansion pass.
NCMNN.
Most people don't need that. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to get more people to do the ongoing expansion pass with really no value added. This is the new value added, but it's really not. It could easily be free. Nintendo doesn't need to nickel and dime you for this, but they're doing it on purpose because they think they can.
And they can. They're doing this on purpose. Why else would they make that decision? But okay, yes.
Think that you're a sucker and you're going to pay more to play this game you already played with slightly better improvements on graphics. That's not fair. I think that's absolutely underhanded and ridiculous.
Okay.
Okay? Number 2.
Can't wait for this clip to pop off on YouTube.
Nintendo is trying to act like it's not a big deal, but it is, that you have to get a brand new micro SD express card to store games. This console only comes with 256 gigabytes of storage. Probably around 20 to 50 of that will be the operating system and apps and things to make it run. That means you only have around 200 gigs of storage for your games. And as I showed you, a game like Street Fighter 6, which isn't even that big of a game, is already over 50 gigabytes. So can you imagine when you start getting really big games on there? I mean, Mario Kart World alone sounds like it's going to be huge. Now imagine a game like the new Mario or an open world RPG. Those things could be in excess of 100 gigs. Are you going to only have 2 games on your Switch at once? Of course not. You're going to want to...
If you're only going to have 2 games on your Switch, they have to be each over 100 gigs. But okay,
expand.
Yes.
But these micro SD cards, these express ones, are brand new tech and are way overpriced. $200 for 1 terabyte? I mean, what's the sweet spot of pricing?
Who wants 1 terabyte?
$100 for 512 gigabytes? Do you understand how overpriced that is?
No.
It's insane. And there was no reason for Nintendo to be in this situation except that they absolutely demanded that the console be portable and a home console at once. This is where Nintendo shot themselves in the foot. With the Switch 1, it never was intending to do 4K, 60 frames. They knew that their console was underpowered, so they sold it that way. It's a portable, but it's also a home console, but it's not meant to compete. Now, with the Switch 2, Nintendo is actually trying to compete. 4K graphics, 60 frames per second, VRR enabled. That's all well and good. But the problem is your storage is a portable little memory card. You didn't think this through. You didn't flush out the idea.
Pretty sure they flushed out the idea.
Instead,
and they realized they needed the faster form of storage to make this work. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Did some kind of a Band-Aid solution. Oh, we'll just use the faster memory card. But it's too expensive. Nintendo's supposed to be...
I don't believe they give a fuck.
The budget console, right?
Oh.
$450 for the Switch 2, $500 to bundle it with Mario Kart. But if you have to tack on $100, $200 for a memory card, $100 plus for a controller and accessories, now you're spending $900. That's not a budget-friendly option anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, you could buy a PS5, you could buy an Xbox, and you could toss a ton of accessories, even external storage on there for the same price or cheaper than what Nintendo seems to be offering with the Switch 2. So they screwed this up. They absolutely screwed it up with the pricing of this memory card. All right? And now, number 3, the third biggest mistake that Nintendo has just made with the Switch 2. Ladies and gentlemen,
go ahead.
The Switch 2 has
He's cooking here.
Innovation.
No innovation? What?
0. All right? I want you to think about the history of Nintendo consoles up to now.
Okay. It's kind of rough to say this after you said the big innovation was that fucking chat thing, which I disagreed with, but I think the mouse is the innovation.
Okay. The NES, bringing arcade quality games home. The SNES, storage on cartridges and a much improved controller.
That was the innovation of Super Nintendo? So okay, hold on. Let's hear the Super Nintendo innovation here. One more time?
The SNES, storage on cartridges and a much improved controller.
I hate to break this to you, but Nintendo Entertainment System had storage on consoles as well. I mean, on cartridges as well. Did you forget about that?
Tone. The SNES, storage on cartridges and a much improved controller.
Okay, so that literally not an innovation for Super Nintendo then. Go ahead.
Nintendo 64, better graphics and the first ever thumbstick. GameCube, a portable console with mini discs and many new control features.
Another non-innovation. They made a console into a box. It wasn't meant to be carried around with you on the fucking bus. This is a very descriptive take here.
The Wii, motion controls for the masses. The Wii U, a touchpad screen built into your controller. And the Switch, the first ever hybrid home console and portable system ever. What is the innovation in Switch 2? Game chat?
I don't think so. What is mouse? The mouse.
We already have it. It's called Discord. It's called Xbox Live Chat.
We see how you can't use Discord, so they want to make it easier for people like you.
We already have these features. They're just through third parties, but we already have them. All that Nintendo is doing is playing catch-up with the rest of the industry. We need to get graphics on par with everyone else, finally. We need to actually have a communication system, finally. It took them till 2025 to figure out they actually need to catch up with the rest of their competition if they want to hang. They can continue to be this console that stands alone and sells like hotcakes, but has a bunch of shovelware and every once in a while has a big first-party title, or they can actually try to compete by having a console that will do similar resolution, similar frame rate, have communication, have the face cam, have it all. But to do that, they're kind of saying, we admit we don't have innovation anymore. There is no innovating factor whatsoever with the Switch 2. In fact, even the name isn't interesting. Switch 2?
Fuck,
has
man?
Nintendo ever done a 2 console before? You could argue Wii U was the sequel to the Wii, but it wasn't called Wii 2. This is the...
Oh, man. Yeah, felt it them. Yep, the Wii U. That wasn't Wii 2, and that was innovative. Awesome.
So argue Wii U.
How about the Super Nintendo? Was that a revolutionary naming convention?
It was the sequel to the Wii, but it wasn't called Wii 2. This is the first time ever Nintendo actually is feeling not creative and uninspired. Oh, the controller can be a mouse. We already have mice. Oh, we have a webcam.
On a console? Right? I know we had that on Super Nintendo, but we were kings back then. This is a little different.
Oh, the controller can be a mouse. We already have mice.
We already have mice.
Oh, we have a webcam. We already have webcams.
We already have webcams.
You're not adding any value to the console this time. So these are 3 big problems.
No.
Charging for the same games twice just to have them run slightly better is absolutely ridiculous and nickel and diming the customer.
Okay.
Requiring a almost proprietary, faster EX version.
It is not proprietary, by the way, but go ahead. It is the opposite of proprietary. Continue.
Of a memory card to have storage that's ridiculously expensive is ridiculous and anti-consumer.
Okay.
And the fact that they have given up on innovation is kind of sad. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, the best way that I can actually compare Nintendo right now, like the most close comparison I can think about, is that Nintendo in the gaming business has essentially become the same as Apple in the tech business. Because Apple used to be the most innovative company. All of their gadgets and gizmos looked unique. They had unique stylized things, operating system that worked different from everyone else's, features that no one else had, and that's why you would buy the iPod, the iPhone, the iPad.
Justine.
What happened with Apple was, after about 15 plus years dominating the tech industry, they lost their way. They stopped innovating. The things you can get in an Apple product today are exactly the same as what you can get in anyone else's product, but they're way more expensive, and they have proprietary cables, gizmos, and things for it that are all way overpriced. That's exactly what is happening with Nintendo right now. They're not giving you any added value to the Switch 2 because it's not innovative anymore, but they're saying, hey, pay more for the same game. Hey, pay more for the storage and memory card.
It's not... Okay, they're not giving you any added value except for the new games you can play, which I think is probably the most important thing you're looking for. Kind of the most important added value you can get from a new system is the games you can play on it. Okay, we'll move forward positively here.
Will the industry carry it? Yes, because Nintendo has a following, a cult-like following of people who will follow them like the Pied Piper. Miyamoto pulls out his giant ocarina and starts playing, and everyone says, yes, Miyamoto-san, I must buy your amiibos. I must buy your overpriced controller that doesn't even work, like the Pro Controller, which was never actually fixed, and you're drifting.
And like DSP is going to do himself, following the ocarina sound like everyone else that apparently has a Japanese accent now?
Joy-Cons. We must spend on Nintendo because we are part of the cult of Nintendo. People will line up in droves to buy the accessories and the games. They will pre-order the crap out of this console. This will be a sales dynamo in 2025. But we're not here to talk about sales success. We're here to talk about value. We're here to talk about games. We're here to talk about quality for the gamer and the consumer. From everything that I just saw, I saw some innovative stuff when it comes to the games. Mario Kart Tour looks really good. Donkey Kong Bonanza looks really good.
So if you want to play them, what do you need?
And that's a good thing. I think what Nintendo really excels at is making great first-party games that innovate. That's what they need to focus on and continue to do. But for everything else,
so there is innovation now.
A whole lot of noise and not a lot of substance. When we get this console on June 5th, what are we going to play? Mario Kart World. What are we going to play after that? Games we've already played. Until DK Bonanza comes out. And then what are we going to play after that? Nothing. Until maybe Donkey Kong, or excuse me, Metroid Prime 4 comes out. And then it's like... And what's going to happen, what it seems like, it's going to be just like the Switch. You're going to have times where there's going to be a bunch of games coming out, and they're going to be absolutely amazing. Oh, we're eating good. We're eating aplenty. It's like a buffet of great Nintendo content. And then you're going to have entire 6 to 8 month spans with nothing. Just a couple third-party games, ports, and nothing else.
They haven't announced every game, though. You know that, right?
Yes.
Or we think that's the end of the games that are going to come out for the system.
Nintendo needs to get on the ball and stop being so up their own butts. They literally think they're better than everyone else and what their crap doesn't stink. That's not true anymore. If anything, they're proving it with the fact that they're showing they need to compete. We need 4K, we need 60 frames, we need the features everyone else has. Great. but now you actually have to be competitive as well with pricing and everything else. You can't expect us to drop $200 on a memory card at launch. You can't expect...
You don't have to.
Just to play one game and sit around for 4 months before your next comes out.
There are other games coming out.
It's an exclusive. You need to get on the ball.
Okay.
Will Nintendo do it?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We'll find out. But man, those are 3 pretty critical flaws for the launch of a new console in 2025.
All right, nailed it.
All right, folks. Holy crap. That took a long time to get through, didn't it?
Yeah, it's because the one person decided to give $700 today, honestly.
But we did it. That was very thorough coverage of the Nintendo Direct from this morning, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed doing that. Let me close all these tabs now. I'm gonna...
Big ups GBRC, who says, yeah, this is coming from the fuck you Nintendo guy who literally threw away his system. I think he threw away more than one system, right? I did a whole series on that, by the way, if you haven't seen it. DSP versus Nintendo. Because he has never liked Nintendo throughout his years, even though now he's trying to be this big journalist guy, you know, that cares about gaming. But yeah, this is something coming from him where he's kind of saying it sucks, but yet we're gonna be excited about it coming out at launch. I don't know. Anyways, let's go.
I have to update my game release schedule for sure. Holy moly! All right, we got a few more shout outs to do. Okay. And then we're going to actually start playing Atomfall, which will be probably around 2 hours today. We are doing DSP Tries It Minecraft meals today. I never expected that, but we're doing it today. Holy shit. Thank you guys so much for the support.
I never expected that as code for I definitely expected that today. And also the bathroom break in the middle of the pre-stream was just weird.
This morning. Okay. And remember, I have 4 VIP badges to give out on Kick over the course of today's stream. I will give out 1 VIP badge by the end of the podcast.
All right.
Okay, so Gabriel the Blessed subscribed over on Kick. Thank you to Gabriel for the sub over on Kick.
He really wants that badge.
We're now up to 890. Genesis Gaming, 37 months as a super supporter. On YouTube, says the new Pro Controller has more stuff on the back. Thanks you for this great content. You're welcome. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
so there's extra buttons. I'll have to look into it.
Okay. Yep. Well, too late now.
Here's the big
I already talked about that, you dumb fuck.
question. $79.99 again. The original Pro Controller for Switch was $80.
Yeah?
Again, it's $80. Did they fix that goddamn D-pad? Do you remember at the launch of Switch, I got Street Fighter II The Final Challengers. And I bought the Pro Controller, and the D-pad literally was faulty and never worked. It was glitched. You press forward to go up. So they better have improved that shit for $80, man.
Nah, they used the same one.
Gabriel now did a $2 super chat and says, pick me for the OG VIP fill.
Told you. He really wants it.
So now we're at $8.92. We're $8 away from hitting another goal on this stream and getting one towards our 100 goal celebratory reward that we don't even know what it is.
So it's almost like the goals don't matter then, huh?
This is insane.
So do we have to talk about them for 30 minutes every day? I think we do. Big up Scoot Towalker for the Crayon Fun. Hell yeah. Need to get some. I need to refill my box. Hell yeah. Copeside Phil says, remember this speech as he opens the Switch 2 $80 controller and $80 games. Yep. Just wait. Remember how much he hates the system as he buys everything possible for it. Jeff Joestar says, it's hilarious how much he hates Amiibos to this day, still never realizing Nintendo started with toys. He hated Amiibos because he didn't get them, and he thought everyone didn't like them, even though there clearly was an audience for them. But big ups, Jeff Joestar. And yes, they did start with cards, I thought, yeah. Playing cards.
Squirt Rocks has gifted...
And you can buy Nintendo playing cards in Japan convenience stores, so they do still make cards, actually. And I'm not talking about Nintendo like Mario. You can just buy playing cards in convenience stores with like just Nintendo branding, but it's not like Mario.
Squirt Rocks has gifted another sub. Another one. Thank you, Squirt, to 8. You coverage so much. What a podcast is this? Who knew you guys liked the Switch 2 coverage so much?
Almost like it's not about
Holy crap. Now, do you see my point that I didn't need to actually do a live react to the Switch Direct? There was no reason. I could easily, in fact, this was better because I was able to go through the websites. I had all this supplementary information because I wasn't doing it live, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think that this actually came out better.
Yeah.
As a result of me doing it
It's
after the
almost
fact.
like this
I wouldn't
was
have
planned,
had all the
huh?
supplementary information if I hadn't waited a few hours.
Yeah.
Sometimes waiting and getting all the info is much better than just doing the live react, in my opinion, just being honest.
This is all from
Okay.
2 dudes, and we're saying this, by the way. 2 dudes. One person gave 700, one person gave 150. Outside of them, what is left? A normal podcast of $47. That's what we'd be dealing with. Those 2 dudes didn't wail out. But yes, change your entire opinion on what you should do from that. You all right? Listen.
Ooh.
Whew, wow. Pretty tough.
Gabriel the Blessed just gifted a sub.
He's really trying to get that badge, dude. Can you just give
Thank
it
you
to
very
him?
much, Squirt Rocks. He says, I have to get back to work. Good luck. I'll check out the DSP tries it later. Squirt Rocks, I owe you a VIP badge. I'm going to give it to you right now. I owe it to you because you did 25 subs.
Yeah,
give it to you right now
it just
before
is
I
very
forget.
weird. Ken hasn't said anything in chat since just give them out to whoever. Now he says give it. Then it's a me. Ken just said give a VIP badge to it's a me
VIP Squirt
Markula.
Rocks. He earned it today. Thank you, Squirt Rocks.
So he's trying to pass out those VIP badges now. It's all very dented. Panda in the window
Chicken
like Malcolm
Natty
X.
says, will you VIP?
Is this an all-time filibuster? I don't think so. It's one of the most dented ones.
Chicken Natty says,
Nonsensical.
will you VIP me? Well, Chicken Natty has supported the channel before. That is true.
Gabriel's trying to get one, man. Just give it to him.
All right.
Okay.
There was a way. There is, right? Is there a way to see cumulatively how much someone is gifted overall time?
Oh, PWR is streaming? Let's see.
Because I think you can only see the top 10. I don't think you can see anything but the top 10, and that sucks. By the way, It's a Me Ken just made top 5 of all time. He's 5th place. If he goes, I think 40 more, he actually gets top 4. Like, he can easily unseat 2 or 3 people within like a day.
Give me... He really thinks it's going to continue, brother?
Dang.
40 more?
Okay.
Hint,
Here's what we will
hint,
do.
It's a me, Ken. All the other people are Kino boys too, so they're not getting any more.
Oh, wait, what? So Gabriel gifted another sub, right? Okay. If you can believe it. All right. We just did 5 goals. No, we did 86, 87, 88, 89, and 90, right? No, we did 6 goals. Holy shit.
Let's use our brains here.
Guys, we just hit 6 goals in one stream, and it's not even a marathon. Well, let's do it. Oh, I don't. Absolutely outstanding. SB tries it after Adam Fall. But let's end the show. Holy crap. Whoa, all right. Thank you guys very much. I hope you enjoyed the coverage of Switch 2. I'm going to try to snip some highlights out of there if I can. We'll see
definitely.
how many highlights
We
I
need
can
to get
snip. 'cause
those
there's a few.
highlights.
I feel like Mario Kart, Donkey Kong. Thank you today with Adam and some you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, all right? No gameplay. Sorry about that. Just kidding. All right,
Let's go
here's what
live. Still not back yet. Let's see if PWR is live. I will try to call him once. I'm trying to see how you guys can hear me talk to him, though. Because how can I get that side of it? He probably won't even answer me, but I'll try a few times. Let's see.
I am fighting tooth and nail to get this going, so we're not gonna go down too easily tonight. Yes, it will be beer only tonight. Do you have
Beer only
Super
tonight.
Blank? No, I don't.
It's okay. I'll try to call a few times and record it. I can't do it live because he's not gonna pick up on me first time anyway. So I'll send you the link though. PWR right here. Here's if you want to watch him. I'll try it off stream because I can record it easier then too. He is a DSP fan or former DSP fan who left after the talk with dealing with Ethan Ralph. Okay, so there we go. But anyways, Greedo the Green in the house with one final fadeaway says, if you believe all the support is random, you're a dent. This was definitely organized. I agree. I think the fact that the 900 was hit is very sus. The fact that Kino Casino is streaming tonight is kind of sus. Maybe Philip said if you were going to support now, just do it in one day so they won't, so I can have a W here. And the funny thing is, DSP is going to think this is going to continue forever, which obviously it won't. Tomorrow, and support is low, he will bitch as if today never happened. But that's how he works, all right? So big ups, everybody, for chilling. Double stream day. We'll see you tomorrow for a lore stream, and then pre-stream tomorrow. You're all legends, all right? Thanks for chilling. See you tomorrow. Bye.
do, 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 do.